just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the holes. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body, in my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it end. I feel it deep within. It's just beneath the skin. I must confess that it feels like a monster. I hate what I've become. The nightmare's just begun. I must confess that it feels like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster.
Sure, I need help.
My secret side I keep hid under lock and key.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? GCC main.cpp tag o main.exe. Undefined reference to basic O stream. Percent operator. Undefined reference to operator. Huh? G++? I don't know, man. I just G++. Great, thank you very much. Thank you very much. GCC is a stick compiler. Okay, that's really embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. That's really embarrassing then. Stream over. Confused C and C++. No, bro, I just use build tools. Like I use what do you call it? I usually use Clion for C. No. I use come on. I use Clion for C, and then we have CMake and stuff like that in make files. And the only time I actually use GCC is when I need to compile literally C code. So I've only ever used, like, when I have had to compile C code, I've used GCC for it. And when I had C++, I had like CMake lists, right? So when I was like, okay, how do I compile this? My first thought went to GCC. That's where my first thought. I was like, okay, you should use GCC for this because that's what you've always used when wanting to compile stuff. But yeah, I think we're doing C++. Hold on. Gross C++, it's the best way to learn. It's the best way to learn. You always start with using namespace std. You always start with that, bro. You always start with that. That's how you always start. Okay, chat, I don't have much time. I have to prepare. I have no idea. What to teach her today. So, I need to prepare this very quickly. Hold on. 2 minutes of 2 years of computer science in 2 minutes. I think there was a good video like this. I just need to write some stuff down, okay? This is the teacher preparing. Let me see what this guy says.
The first thing you'll learn are the basics.
Okay.
Like print statements that display info to the console.
Okay.
And variables that store values in a program.
Okay.
To execute a set of instructions only if a condition is true.
Okay.
Use if statements.
Alright.
For loops and while loops are used to repeat blocks of code over and over again.
Okay.
Function can be defined
functions. Okay.
Process the parameters and return a result. A recursive function is a function that calls itself. Defining a class is also known as object-oriented programming, which is the use of classes to define our own data types.
Okay.
Data structures are really important because they are used to store and organize data. You'll also
linked lists.
Algorithms like time complexity.
Time complexity, yeah.
Sorting algorithms.
Yeah, sorting, of course. I did sorting earlier, actually.
Now on to year 2.
Year 2, okay, let's see.
An essential course in computer science.
Ew.
Propositional logic.
Ew.
True or false statements.
Ew.
Next, you'll study proofs to show that a statement is true.
Ew.
You'll also study set theory, and that focuses on a collection of objects.
Yo.
Graph theory is a big
Oh,
topic in
graphs.
math, and a graph consists of vertices connected by edges. Modular arithmetic
BFS,
is arithmetic,
DFS.
but the answer is always the remainder.
Okay. Okay.
After discrete math is computer architecture, where you start off with the C programming
Okay.
language. Next are binary. And
Okay.
hexadecimal
Free
numbers.
malloc.
Binary and hexadecimal
Binary
numbers are
hex,
used to
okay.
represent data in digital systems. You'll also learn to code in assembly. And assembly
Oh, yeah,
language
that's a good one.
gives
That's a
you
good
visual
one.
representation
That's a good
of
one. That's a good
machine.
one.
To perform operations based on current input values, we can use combinatorial blocks. Parallelism is the process of running
Oh,
multiple
yeah.
tasks at once to improve performance and
So,
efficiency.
how does
Think-
parallelism work in C++? We have the fork and we have the we have fork.
For watching and fall for more.
But I know it's shit to work with in Windows. It's shit to work with in Windows, so probably not that. Probably not that. Okay. Don't worry, chat. I barely know how to use free and malloc. This is gonna be a great stream. This is gonna be a great stream. You should test our knowledge at the end by pasting a shared 2 megabyte template error. I don't know C++ that well, I'm gonna be honest. My main language is C#, but I think I'm choosing C++ for this because that's the best thing, that's the best language to learn. You should teach her assembly. I'm not teaching anyone assembly. I barely know assembly myself. We need a third person to teach them both C++. Should have used C hashtag. Nah. This is way because I have pointers. C# is absolutely fine. I want pointers. I want pointers, and I don't want to have to use unsafe stuff. No one needs pointers. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It needs to be there. Are you gonna teach her smart pointers? Nah, bro. Has she installed the compiler? No, she has not. We're doing live share. Hold on. Gomi. Teacher the borrow checker. Isn't that a Rust thing? Alright, share, read, write. Starting a collaboration session. I'm aware that I can use unsafe. Bro, I'm a C# dev. I've been a C# dev for like 8 years. I'm aware about unsafe. I'm just saying C++ is better for learning. Okay. Okay. Join this. Do not share on stream. Also, if it asks you to log in or anything, pick an account that does not have your real name. Obviously, we wouldn't want anyone to know you're actually Gomi and not Gomi. So once you're in the collab, she can't continue on her own because she has no compiler. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay. Wait, I need to make a shared terminal. Hold on. Bash. Read only. Gomi. Alright, this is working. I'm ready. Okay. And let's wait for her to be ready as well. We are connected. Have her code in NeoVim. No, we're using VS Code without the material team. Obviously, I'm ready. Is so unprepared, bro. I've been asleep, bro. I've been asleep. I woke up like 5 minutes ago. I woke up like 5 minutes ago. Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello?
Hi.
Damn, I was expecting you to say hey. You really threw me off there.
I know. It's part of the charm, you know.
Part of the charm, okay. So I spent the last 2 minutes researching, and I think that's
What
enough.
did I
That's
know?
enough. Well, I just learned C++ in the last 2 minutes, so now I can
Oh,
teach you
okay.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
that makes sense.
yeah, I think C++ is the correct choice for me to teach you here instead of C hashtag. I think C++ is
Oh yeah,
better.
C hashtag. Yeah. C sharp.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So before we start, I would like you to address me as Professor Alex.
Okay. Alex. Alex,
Yeah.
we need to calm down, bro. You were saying, yeah, I don't know if I want to actually teach her or mind break her, and I think this is going too far, bro.
No. I mean, it's programming. I mean,
No, yeah,
no, it's
yeah.
programming. I want to teach you the basics, right?
Mhm.
I want to teach you the basics and see where you left off in Python, and kind of go from there.
Okay.
And so
I'm
you
gonna
can
be
learn
honest.
more
I don't
code.
remember
Yeah.
Python at all.
Okay. Well, I don't think that's a problem because this is nothing like Python.
Oh, okay.
This is nothing like Python.
Do you wanna share chat and Goomer and Gobbermel can be together?
Yeah.
Okay,
Can
let me.
you?
I don't remember. Yeah, let me do it.
Yeah.
um. Also, for those that don't know, this collab was supposed to happen like months ago, like months and months ago. Wasn't it, Alex?
It was, yeah, but someone didn't follow up.
Me? I didn't. Was it me?
I think it was the both of us. I think we have shared responsibility here. We just
Okay,
didn't
then don't
care.
blame me. Don't be like, yeah, someone didn't follow up, and then say it was both of us.
I mean,
It doesn't even. Oh,
yeah.
I need to add you to my favorites. Alex Void. Okay. And then
Yeah. Oh, how do I do
okay,
this? Do I
I
knock?
knocked on you.
Oh, you knocked?
I knocked.
I haven't received anything. Oh, Gomi wants to collaborate. Accept. Something went wrong. Please try again.
Oh, okay. Can you
Some
try again?
I'm trying again. It's telling me something went wrong. Please try again.
Okay, let me exit out of it and then you try.
I like how the decline button worked, but the accept button didn't.
That's I think that's saying something. Okay.
All right, I can knock.
I'm waiting.
All right, I knocked.
Accept. Where is it? I accepted it though. Am I in?
No. No.
Oh my god. Everything like almost crashed for a second. Are you hacking me?
No? Why are you not the first person to accuse me of this? Why does everyone accuse me of hacking them?
I don't think you have enough skills to, anyways.
Just
Hey, will you let's
take-
close it out and try again.
I sent you the link. I think Twitch is
Oh, okay. I forgot
that's-
that you can just do links. That's actually probably the easiest way.
Mhm.
Oh wait, shit, that's not. Oh god, I gotta copy this. Sorry, I almost joined on my alt account. Anyways,
I am so prepared for this. You have no idea how prepared I am.
and then you gotta start the shared chat.
I did already, yeah.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. No,
There
you
we go.
didn't. Why did? Oh, did that message go through?
I don't think it did, no.
Party. Whatever.
What? That's from your chat. That's from your chat.
That is from my chat. Yeah.
What is your
Uh.
chat doing?
We were talking about the song "Party Rock." Do you know the song?
Which song? Which song?
Party rockers in the house tonight.
Yeah, I know the song.
Do you know what they're saying? What do you think they're saying?
I don't know what they're saying. I don't know the lyrics. I don't usually listen to lyrics.
Oh, okay.
I just,
You
you
just
know, I
don't
just
hear
enjoy
it.
the vibe. I just enjoy the vibe, you know.
Yeah. Can I share the thing? It doesn't like.
Do you want me to share on Discord? I don't know. Oh, you can share your VS Code, right?
Yeah, but does it? It doesn't like
No, it does not.
Okay.
I,
Like people can't join from it.
yeah, people can join now. Yeah.
Okay. How do I put this down? How do I put the terminal down? Oh, I just X.
There's the next
Sorry.
button. Yeah, there's the next button.
Sorry, I'm kind of stupid. Aren't you so excited to teach me?
I am so excited. I'm so excited.
Okay.
Do I sound excited?
You sound so freaking excited. Literally.
I woke up like 10 minutes ago. So,
Me too. We both woke up like around the same time, I think.
um, so I had like 4 or 5 alarms, and I literally went to bed after each one and got woken up. That's how tired I was. And I did make the small mistake of falling asleep without an alarm set. So, you know, there was almost no stream today. There was almost no collab today.
Dude, I woke up at like 8 when I messaged you. Like, I'm telling you, like, I just peacefully slept, and then I like threw my blanket off of me and like sat up straight. And I was like, "Holy shit, I missed the collab!" And then I, and then I was like, "Oh god damn it, it's like only 8 o'clock, bro."
Yeah, I slept
That's why I was like, "I'm gonna sleep more."
5 hours last night. I slept 5 hours. So after this collab, I'm going straight back to
ASMR.
bed.
What's up, broski Lel? Wait, this is what I know about. This is what I know about coding.
This is what you know about coding?
This is what I know about coding.
All right, all right. All right, so you know this already. Do you want me to explain anything from here? Do you want me to explain anything from here? Okay, okay. Well, that's not gonna work. Well, that's not gonna work. You can't have multi-line strings like that. That's not gonna work. You can't have multi-line
It's
strings
not.
like
It
that.
wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't for coding. I was making fun of you.
There was no question mark, by the way. Get your facts straight. There was no
Dude,
question mark.
the question mark is implied.
There is no question mark there.
It's implied. It's implied.
There is no question mark there. All right.
No,
all right.
I don't know what's going on here either.
You don't know
What
what's
is it?
going on. Okay, so you can ignore this. You can ignore this.
Yeah,
you
I
can
already
ignore.
ignored it.
Yeah, you can ignore all of this. Basically, let's just do this. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. So you have less stuff to ignore. There we go. There we go. So for the time being, just pretend this is the umbilical cord. You know, this is the umbilical cord, and
No.
then this is this. Yeah, you don't care about any of this. You don't care about any of this. So this is programming. That's it. That's it. Let's think of a project idea that we can work on this stream, and
Okay.
something that we can work on, and then in the end we'll have it working. And what do you want to do? Is there something that you've always wanted to do? Something that you've always wanted to program? Or should I come up with an idea?
You it might be better if you come up with one.
It might be better if I come up with one. Well, yeah, no, that will make sense. It would be on me to come up with an idea.
Or should we ask the viewers?
Make a bot that reacts like Deco. Seriously.
Yes, I can voice act it.
Program with AI. A 0-player game. How about the game of life? How about the game of life? I think that would be interesting. So we have a game of life.
Like
what is
Life
that?
The board game?
I don't know about Life the board game. It's Conway's game of life. I will explain it to you.
Okay.
This is I guess yeah, there you go. Just there's a link
Oh,
to
okay, okay, yeah.
there's a link.
Oh, you're really explaining it well, I think.
Yeah, something that looks like that. I think
Oh,
having
okay.
something that looks like that on the screen, I think that's the end goal for this. That'll be the end goal for this.
What the hell is going on there?
So it's a game that like simulates life. So you have these little thingies floating around. It's like a little thing floating around, you know. And then if it has 2 or 3 neighbors, it like becomes alive, you know. And then if it has more than 3 neighbors, it dies. And if it has less than 1 neighbor, it dies because of loneliness. So you just have some kind of simulation. You just have little flying guys on the screen. I think that's a good thing to. Better start with that.
Thanks, flying kids.
Okay, that's a good problem.
Oh, by the way, I have VS Code pets. Do you have pets?
I don't have VS Code pets now because they distract me. They distract me.
Well, that's just a skill diff, I think.
That's a skill diff.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a little cat.
That. So are you gonna be paying more attention to me or more attention to the cat?
What's the right answer here? Of course, I pay attention to Professor.
What? Why not the cat? Why not the cat? The cat is 10
My
times
cat
cuter.
is a professor. I told you I wasn't going to call you that.
Oh, okay. That's a good save. That's a good save. That's a good save. That's a good save.
Okay.
So let's start off with the basics, right? Let's start off with the basics. This code here prints "What's up, broski lel xt." If you worked with Python, in Python this would look like print and then whatever. This is the equivalent. This is the equivalent. This just prints something to the screen. Now, why is it cout? That's not important. Why do we have these things? That's because C++ is cringe. And this thing at the end is actually not important. We can remove it. Okay.
These are called tags.
Tags.
Right. Tags.
Tags.
Is that a tag?
No, this is an operator. This is an
If
operator.
it's just one, is it a tag?
No.
I'm HTML. I'm HTML. I thought they were called the same thing no matter what.
Oh, in HTML, a tag is like less than something and then greater than. So this would be a tag.
Okay.
With text inside, yeah. With text inside. Yeah. So this, you know what? When I learned this, they told me not to worry about this, and we never learned what this was until we got to operators and overloading. So I think you don't need to worry about that either.
Okay.
But in C++, cout is just how you output stuff, basically, how you write stuff into the console.
So cout is not
Cout.
count.
Yeah, it's cout. It's cout. And
Okay. I'm registering.
Yeah,
let me open my notepad also.
Okay.
You know I'm a notepad coder, but let me write my note. Cout is cout. Okay.
Okay. And then this, you can think of this like piping what's on the right, piping it into what's on the left.
Piping?
You're like
line break piping, dude. I'm scared. Okay, pipe like printing is printing what it's saying.
It's so you take what's on the right and then you shove it into what's on the left. Okay, this is how you can think of this. This is how you can think of this.
So why is it going? Why are you putting it to the left?
Because you want to pipe what's up, broski lelxd. You want to shove it into cout, right? So you're like, when you see this, imagine like someone like taking something and then shoving it into something else.
Shoving it.
Yeah, I think that's the best explanation. Yeah, I think that's the best
Okay.
explanation. Okay.
cout equals console output. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you, chat. Console output. Let me add it to my notes.
It's called a stream. No, don't tell her about streams. She's not gonna understand anything. What am I seeing in chat? What am I seeing in chat? Chat, I'm trying to adapt my teaching methods to for my pupils, so they can understand better.
You think saying piping will make me understand it better? Dude, I thought you meant like piping a cake, bro.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah, sorry, ESL. Piping a cake is like you put icing on it.
Oh, okay.
Can tell me an iPad kid words.
Okay, and you see how we have what's up broski lol xd, and then at the end, if we have two what's up broski lol xd, and if we run this, they will I guess hold on, just ignore me.
How do you run it?
Work. You don't. I do.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
You'd have to install the compiler for this, and I was like, okay, do I want to go through with this? I'm like, nah, I don't have any time, so I'm just running it locally.
Okay.
But if you run it like this, you see in the console that it gets put on the same line, and we don't want that. We don't want to do that. So that's what end elf is for, which is like end line. End line.
Was inner line.
Yes.
Okay, so that is kind of like in HTML, it would be like BR.
Ooh, yes.
I know HTML, CSS. I don't know Python. Like, I
Yeah.
really don't remember Python.
Like the equivalent of this in Python would be, as I said, it would be print and then this.
Print, yeah.
In Python, print automatically makes goes to the next row at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens automatically in
Don't
Python.
mold, don't mold. I'm just stupid.
Yeah, I'm not molding. Wait, I'm not molding. I'm not molding. Okay, so this is how you write something to the screen. Now, do you remember anything about variables? Do you remember anything about variables?
Variables, and then you can put variables inside other things, right?
Yeah.
Or is that
Yeah.
okay?
So in C++, variables, in order to define a variable, you can have like you need the data type. So in this case, if we have a number, it would be an integer, and we have the name. So int x is equal to just a random number. So now this is a variable called x with this random number as its value. Maybe in maybe in Python you would do this and you wouldn't have to specify the data type. But in here you can specify the data type. So if it's not an integer, if it's not a number, if it's a string, you would have a char pointer like this,
Pointer.
A char pointer. Okay, let's not worry about char pointers because
okay.
I'll teach you pointers. I'll teach you pointers in a bit. I'll teach you pointers in a bit. Actually, let's not go into mind breaking yet. Let me do this. Okay. So you'd have a string here instead. You'd have a string. So this would be like a series of characters. This would be a series of characters. So for example, right? If you wanted to have like, I don't know, if you wanted to have a number, do you know addition and multiplication and subtraction? You know those things, right?
No, I never learned that.
You never learned that. Okay.
Yes, I know addition and subtraction, bro.
I need to make sure. After all,
Dude, I was almost a math major. Fun fact.
Almost a math major.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Well, yeah, you are a VTuber, so I need to make sure. Okay, so I think this is important to learn. So let's think about this, right? Let's make first of all, let's make an application. Let's make an app that takes, it asks you what your age is, and after you tell it what your age is, then it guesses your age. After you've already told it what the age is.
Oh, okay.
Instead of age, let's do weight. Let's do weight.
Damn. I'm a woman. We can't do that. That's offensive.
Okay. So a weight is usually a number, right? A weight is usually a number because I don't think people represent weight as text. They represent it as a number. So going through the data types, if an integer or an int is just a number, okay, that's fine, right? Then you have a float. That's a floaty number, and it's floaty because it has a dot and then it has something after the dot. That makes sense, right? So if you're saying you're a math major, this would be a whole number, and this would be a real number. Does this make sense?
Yeah, I want pi now.
Oh, because I wrote pi. Okay. All right. So she's paying attention, right? She's paying rational, not real. Yeah, that's a good point. There's be rational, not real. Okay. Then the second most important thing, and you have pay close attention here. Pay close attention.
Okay.
If cout wrote something to the screen, what does cin do? What do you think cin does?
Cin is console input.
You are so smart. You're so smart. Great job. It is console
boy.
input. It is console input. So for example, if we did this, instead of like shoving y into cout, we're now shoving cin into y.
Into y. Okay.
Yeah.
And
So,
what is the the two like grader lessons? What are those called again?
this?
Yeah, like you called it something. Like, do they have a name or no?
I mean, technically it's an operator, but the same way plus or minus or multiplication is an operator. This is also an operator. That's just the term for it. But
Pipe operators.
the
from
pipe
last time.
operator. Okay, okay. So it is
And
piping.
the
It is piping. Yeah.
and plus minus and stuff is also operator.
Yeah, you have the addition operator and the subtraction operator. Yeah.
Okay.
So okay, so for example, right, we have y, and then we read y from the screen, and then we can say at the end, C out y.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, let me give you right access to terminal. Okay. So for example, in the terminal, if you type a number now and then press enter, it will read it. You should have the terminal at the bottom, right?
No.
No.
I exited out of it, remember?
You exit out of it.
I
Open
said,
it.
how do I get rid of it? And you said, how do I open it?
Open it. So at the bottom of your screen, there's like the edge between the coding window and the border. You should be able to drag it up. Control
Oh.
backtick. Control backtick, I guess someone in chat said.
Control what?
Control backtick. Control tilde.
Oh,
Yeah, it's control tilde.
okay, I got it.
All right. So I'm running the application in the terminal right now using this command, and then once it's run, if you are to type in a number and then press enter, it will first read your number from the console and then write it back out. This is an invitation for her to try that. This is an invitation for her to try that.
So you want me to hit? What are you asking me to do? I'm sorry.
Yeah, just type in a number. Type in a number in the terminal.
Like where you? Oh, in the terminal?
In the terminal. Yeah. So if
it won't let me click.
you can type in there. Are you sure?
Oh,
yeah.
right there.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Wait. I'm here. My age.
That's your age, and then see, you press enter, and then it outputs it. So if here at the top is where we write the code, here at the bottom is where we execute the code. Also, now that you have pressed enter, right, the application has ended. So anything that you type here will be run on my computer. So yeah, no reason. Just mentioning that anything that you type here will be run on my computer. So please don't install any viruses.
On your computer? Oh, I see.
It will run on my computer. Yeah. It will run on my computer. Yeah. Sans Undertale or inside.
Oh, I didn't know you could see me. I didn't know you could see me typing it. My bad. Oh, my bad. Dude,
Okay.
You know, one time I downloaded Minecraft shaders on stream, and I downloaded a virus, and it like popped up on my stream, and it was like your computer needs to be cleaned, and like I'm not even lying, like. Dude, I don't like crying on stream because like I feel like a baby, but I legit like I broke down and I started crying, and I couldn't even in stream really because like I couldn't move my mouse because it was like hacked, and I had to wait for my roommate to come home and like because she works in code, so I was like maybe she can fix it, and then dude I was just crying so bad. It was really so embarrassing.
That's so sad. That's so sad.
That's why I just die in Minecraft. I have a hate relationship
What
it.
what are the chances that it was just a browser window that made itself full screen and hit the cursor? Was it like a browser, like a website, and then all you had to do is like Alt F4?
Website. Here's the thing. You know what makes me mad too? I already had the shaders installed. I didn't even need to. I didn't need to re-download them. I didn't realize till later I already had it installed. But I was trying to get the shaders, and I thought it was the same website I downloaded from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just like I don't think I've ever like cried that hard like on a stream before. It was so bad.
I don't think you need to be embarrassed or upset with that. You know, it happens to everyone.
Oh my god! Wait, sorry. I found my enter key. My one of my keys fell off my keyboard. I didn't know where it went. Sorry. It was under my keyboard.
Your enter key fell from my keyboard.
On my numpad.
Oh, the numpad enter. Okay.
Yeah.
Enter. Okay. So let's think about it this way. Okay. All right. Because let's go for someone types in their weight, and if they're too fat, we call them a fatty. Let's do that. I think
let's just do age. Let's just do age and say they're hag.
Oh, are you self-conscious about that? Okay, we can do age and call them a hag.
No, bro, I'm built like Squirrel Girl. I'm not self-conscious. I'm serious, bro.
Okay.
Let's do age, because I'm fine being called hag.
You're fine being called a hag? Okay.
Yeah, I think you've already called me a hag before, so.
I have not called you a hag, no.
You are a liar.
I have not called you a hag.
Let me look at our DMs real fast.
No, you
I
called
guess
yourself a
I'm
hag.
the only one- yeah, I'm the only one. Dude, wait, I like that you had a look too. You were scared.
Well, I needed to
You were
make sure you.
scared, did.
I needed to make sure you weren't,
You
lying.
were scared, bro. You thought you did too. That's what hurts more.
Bro, I don't remember it. I don't remember what I did yesterday. Who knows?
Dude, you
Who
said that
knows?
yesterday too.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you have
forgot.
early dementia?
early
early
dementia,
Alzheimer's?
early onset dementia? I
Yeah.
might. I don't remember anything.
Okay. So what is float?
What is it's a number with a it's a rational number, with a dot with a dot at the end. Yeah, it's a rational number with a dot at the end. Okay. All right, let's go through all data types. And I'm going to leave this at the top so you don't ask me. Okay. But you have int this is going to be a number, right? Which is like
Yeah,
3,
I already written
right?
down.
Float, this is a floaty number, and that's like 3.14, right? Then you have a
So
bool
decimal.
yeah. I like it's a floaty number. I like calling it a floaty number.
Yeah.
Bro is not a teacher. Shut up, bro.
Bool is what?
Bool is yes or false, true or false. So it's like yes or no.
Hasbula.
No, this is
Yeah,
a
I know true
a
or false is
boolean.
yes or
Yeah,
no, bro.
it's true or false. Yeah. You said hasbul. I was confused. And then string is like a series of characters. That's what
Okay,
a string is.
I know string name. I know string.
And then a char is like a single letter. So these are the basic data types. And if you know these, that's all you have to know: int, float, bool, string, and char. That's all. That's all. Okay.
You don't know who Hasbula is?
I know who Hezbollah is. Yes, I know him.
Oh, okay. Okay,
I know
just
him.
had to be sure.
Yeah. I know about him. I know about him. So
Okay.
we have an age, and then we ask someone for their age, but like they have no way of knowing what we're asking for, right? So I think it would be cool if we were to, tell them to input their age. How do you think we would do something like that? How would we ask them in here at the bottom? How would we ask them, please enter your age?
So you would just, I don't know. You would be like put X or some shit. I don't know.
You're close. You're close. You're close. You're close. You're close.
Would you
You're
just
close.
do like,
You're close. Cause
I don't know.
'cause-
Would you do like an int number equals X or something?
it's a bit colder. A bit colder. You're going a bit further away. Further away for cold. So let me rephrase the question. Right. We want to write something to the console. How do we write something to the console? You remember you had the two things. You had the yin and the yang. The two bodies here.
Yeah, and then you would put.
If you wanted to write something, how would you write something?
I don't.
All right.
Just do-
All right, chat. Let's move to Scratch. Let's teach her Scratch. Let me open up Scratch here. Do you want to learn Scratch?
Scratches.
We can teach you Scratch. I think Scratch would be a really fun idea.
Did you teach me how to write?
Yes.
Where? I have like my notes right here.
Didn't you write "see out" to "see out" in your notes?
See out, but like I don't know how to like. Obviously, it's this stuff, but then what do you put in after? Like, do you put an X, like equals X? I don't.
So
you already have half of it written. It's the thing.
Okay. So we wanna write a message to the console asking them what is your age, right? So we would be using "see out" for this. We'd be using "see out" for this. So if we wanted to literally put in the console, what is your age? If we wanted to for this thing to appear at the bottom, I guess maybe you didn't understand the question. That's what I was asking. How do we make this appear here at the bottom? And this is
you would string.
Yeah. You can type it out. You can type it out if you have something, and then I'll let you know.
Do I put it on the top?
Yeah, you can put it here. You can put it here. Yeah, string.
Would you string like X equals?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad so far.
And then would you put like what is your age or something?
Yeah. But and how do we make it appear here at the bottom? Like how do we make it appear on the console output then?
You enter? Where is that? I don't. Are you? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Wait. So. Remember that we had C in and C out, right? So out of between C in and C out, which one of these would we use to put to make something appear at the bottom in the console between these two?
See out.
Great. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. And how would that look like? How would you write that?
I mean, did you not already write it?
Yeah, but in here we are printing the age after they have already given us the age, right? In here we're showing the age. But if we want to show this, how would we show this instead of the age?
Where it says age?
Yeah, and how would that look like? Like what would that look like?
Do you have to put the quotes on it or no? Like, would it not just be?
You can try it out. You can try it out and see what happens.
Can I? Mama, I'm scared. Like, do I just drag it?
Try it and see. Try it and see.
Like, I don't know if you're trying.
All right. Honestly, that's close. So in this case, do you see the red squiggly lines here?
Do I see what?
Do you see the red squiggly lines here?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So if you hover over it, it tells you that the type name is not allowed. That's what it tells you. It says type name is not allowed. This is because when we are here, we don't want to create a variable. Remember, these are variables here, and here you're making a variable with the name of X. So you're giving birth to X, and then X is what is your age, right? But you don't want to give birth to X here. You just want to... There we go.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
yeah, that was right. So now if we are to run this, Sans under the orange side. Now, if we are to run this, it appears here at the bottom. What is your age? It shows up.
Oops.
It shows up. So then, this is what the code earlier was doing, where we have a decimal number, and then using cin, we get the number, and then if we are to do something like this and then run it, you see what is your age, and then you get to actually type something in, and then you were typing in 23, I think, right? Yeah, that's a perfect age. And then,
that's how old I am.
Okay, then the program ends. And then the program ends because we reach the bottom. See, when you reach the bottom here, it just ends. It just ends when we reach the bottom. It just ends, because there's nothing else. There's nothing else to do, and then the program ends. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So a program is like running everything from top to bottom. Unlike HTML, where you just you just have everything that you want you put it in the HTML file, and then it shows up on screen. In a programming language like this, it just goes through every single thing that you wrote from top to bottom, and once it reaches the bottom, it stops. So you can think of it as running from top to bottom. So you see here that we are asking for their age.
Yes.
And saving it into here. If we were to do this in the opposite way, like this wouldn't work, because we couldn't be reading their age before we even had this declared. Because at this point, the little programmer man, the little monkey inside the computer that's executing all of the code, when it gets here, it doesn't know what age is yet, because it hasn't reached this part. So it's executed from top to bottom.
Okay.
All right. So now, once they enter their age, we need to determine if they're old enough, and if they are old enough, we call them a hag. What do you think is the appropriate age for someone to be called a hag?
23.
23 and above? Does this include 23 or no?
Yeah. No, I'm joking. I don't know. I don't think you apparently you know hag means hot ass Gomi, right? So it has to just be 23 only.
I don't think that's what hag means. I think you've been lying
It
to
means
yourself.
hot ass Gomi, so
I think you've been lying to yourself.
that's why I called myself a hag.
Okay. So I'm sure Ellie taught you this, but you probably forgot. Do you remember if and else?
Yeah.
You remember if and else, right? So
Is that
Wait.
if and else? Is it also used in C# or
It's
sorry,
used.
C++? Or
It's
is
used
it...
everywhere. It's used everywhere. It's used everywhere.
Oh, okay.
It does look a bit different though. So maybe in Python you had like if something, if age is greater than 23, it will look like this in Python or something similar. In C++, it looks pretty close. You just need to have parentheses around.
Okay.
So if let's say if age is this means greater than. If age is greater than 22, then what we can say, and if you remember in Python, you had to have the spacing here, like you had to have this. In C++, it doesn't matter, so you can literally write your code like this.
Okay. That makes it better for me because that's how
Yeah.
my HTML ends up looking.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter, and instead everything is separated using these braces here. So when we have these braces, anything that's in between the braces will only run if this condition is true. So, for example, if age is greater than 22, we want to call them a hag here. So how would we call them a hag if we wanted to call them a hag? So we're asking them for their age here. We get the age, and then we get it from them, and then if it's greater than 22, we want to call them a hag.
It has to be another cout, or would it be different?
Yes, it would be another cout. You're right. You're right. So how would you write that? How would you write that? Pattern recognition, chat. Pattern recognition. You're a hag, Lel.
You have to end it in L.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. This is perfect. You're doing very good. And then let's also have something. Let's have a second condition here, right? So
would it be else?
Let's call them if they're younger than 13, let's tell them they're banned. How about that? Because they're not allowed to be here. They're not allowed to be on Twitch.
Yeah,
they're not allowed to be on Twitch.
Banned.
Yeah. So it would be an else. And it would look like this. So pretty standard stuff. We have if condition, and then otherwise, we'd want to do something. But yeah. Okay. That's almost perfect. So, else means if not this, then this goes and does its thing. In Python, you would have elif, I think, which means else if. So here you'd also have else if. So
I see.
Else if. So if their age is greater than 13, I think we want to check if they're younger than 13, right? We want to check if they're younger than 13. So I think this is not the correct operator to use here. Yeah. And then we can just we can tell them they're banned. And how would we tell them that they're banned in this case? I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Oops. The quote's already there.
All right, perfect. So now let's see it in action. I'm gonna run it at the bottom. I'm gonna run the code, and then if you type in your age, let's see if it works. So you have to click on the console at the bottom. 12. It didn't work. What? I didn't save. Oh, we didn't save the program. Never mind. We forgot to save. Let's try again. We forgot to save. Okay, let's try again.
Okay.
All right. Wait, I let you enter the age. Yeah, see, enter 12, and it says your band nerd grow up.
Real.
All right. So this is how you do if statements. This is variables. We can turn on autosave. Is there an autosave feature? Hold on. Let me turn on autosave. Toggle autosave. Okay, I found it. All right. So I think we can leave this here. What is that? Someone. You know what? Let's look at their code. Let's look at what they posted. I'm actually curious. Okay. You have structs here. You have structs and friend operators and const references. All right, let's not go with that. That's too complicated. Let's not go with that. That's too complicated. We can go there. We can go there later. You know, maybe at the end of the stream we'll be able to understand that code, but not right now. Okay. So let's try something else. Gomi. How about I'm so sorry. I just read I read the message from chat. Someone is saying I didn't have time to watch the tutorial.
The tutorial. You only had 2 minutes though, so I can't blame you.
I only had 2 minutes. Okay. So let's go and do for and while loops. What do you think of for and while loops? If I say for and while loops, does your mind think of anything, or do you have no idea?
Can you type that? How that?
Like for loops and while loops. Do you know about them?
Oh my god, dude! I swear to God, this is what I heard.
Yeah.
Foreign wallops.
Foreign wallops.
That's what I was like. Can you type it?
Oh no.
Wallops.
For and while loops is what I was saying. So like for loops and while loops.
While loops.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. Classic yes. So do you have any idea what I am talking about if I say this?
I don't. I do remember. In Python, I remember while, but I don't think I. I just remember hearing it. I don't really remember anything. She taught me this, bro. Like probably like November or before.
Okay.
And then I've not used it since.
Okay. So let's do this. If their age is greater than 22, let's call them a hag, and then write L 10 times. Let's say L, 10 times.
Okay.
All right. So if we wanted to do that, one way we could do that is do this.
Mm-hmm.
And this would be a perfectly good way to do that. And then if we wanted to do it, wait, is that 10? No, that's 10. That's 10. If we wanted to do it 20 times, we could do this. And if we wanted it 30 times, we could do this. But at some point, if we want to do it like 2,000 times, we're not just gonna keep pasting stuff here. Right. So the solution for that,
execute Hawk2 protocol.
The solution for that is to have a for loop. So a for loop is something that executes multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And the syntax for it, looks like this: for, and then we have initial state, then a semicolon, then a condition, then a semicolon, and then an increment, I guess. And then we would have these brackets here. And I'll explain what the initial state, condition, and increment means in a moment. But this is what it looks like. So you have a for, and then you have 3 things here.
And then you have brackets after.
You have the brackets after. So in the initial state is like a variable that gets modified while the loop is executed. So usually the easiest way to think about this is you have a number that is usually called I, and we set that to 0. So this number I is going to be set to 0. And then increment, so I should probably state this thing here runs before the loop. So whatever you have here runs before this loop actually starts. And then increment runs at the end of the loop. So what you have here with increment runs basically here at the bottom. And in increment, you would do like I is equal to I plus 1. So basically, we increase the value of I by 1. Oh, do you know about stuff like this, or should I explain assignment and like this?
To be honest, I think you should assume I don't know anything.
Okay. Before we go for this, going back here, when you remember we had the number and the floating number. Here we are saying that number is equal to 3. So basically, after we have run this, the little monkey man inside your computer that's running the code will remember that number is equal to 3. However, if we want to change this, like if we want number to be something else, we can go ahead and say, number is equal to 4. We don't have to specify that it's a number because the monkey man already knows that it's a number. So we just say number is equal to 4. And if we are to write out a number here and also write out the number below and run this, first of all, it's gonna write 3 because number was 3 at this point. And then it's gonna write 4 because we basically said, okay, number is no longer 3, it's now 4. So this is how, when you have a variable like this, the reason why it's called the variable is it's because it can vary. So it can have different values depending on what you want them to be.
Hello?
I was
What's going on, bro?
making sure you're alive. Making sure you're alive.
I said I responded. I said
Oh, I didn't hear you. It was the Discord noise suppression. Cut that off.
Oh no, my mic is just really messed up. I don't know what's messed up with it.
Ah, okay. So does this part make sense at the top?
Yeah.
Okay. So if this part makes sense, I can go back to what I was doing here. So and I'll show. So in here, in this 4, we are saying that to the little monkey man, we're saying, okay, make something that's called y and set it to 0. And then actually, let me show it to you like this, because I did mention for loops and while loops. I'm not a great teacher, but whatever. I did mention for loops and while loops.
I'm stupid.
It's fine. Don't worry. There are 2 ways of doing the same thing. So I'm gonna write. So the same thing I'm doing here, I'm also gonna be doing here.
So
yeah.
like, are they actually are they interchangeable or are
yes.
they?
Yes, they are
Okay.
interchangeable. So if you have for initial condition increment, if we have this like this, for a while loop, it would look like this: initial, and then we would have condition, and then at the end here we would have increment.
Okay.
So basically, the thing at the top is like a nicer way of writing this, and I think this is actually easier to understand. So we can go with this.
Okay.
But they're basically interchangeable. So the while loop basically continues executing the code inside as long as the condition is true. So as long as the condition in here is true, it just keeps doing this over and over and over again.
So in this case, the condition would have to be like the age is less than 22 or whatever this thing, or no?
No. I because if we were to do that, the age would always be like, we're not modifying the age anywhere, right? So if we were to check, if we checked for the age here, since we're not modifying the age anywhere, this would just run infinitely, since we're not changing the age. So this is usually used for loops if you want to run something a certain amount of times. So that int I is equal to 0 that I had earlier, this would be written here at the top. So we're basically making a new variable that is called I, and that is set to 0. And then if we want to write L on the screen 100 times, right, we could check while. So as long as I is smaller than 100, we would write on the screen, we would write 1L. As long as I is smaller than 100. And then at the end, we would say I is equal to I plus 1. So basically what this is doing, once we run this line of code, it sets I to be equal to, whatever I was before, and then we basically add 1 onto it. So if I is equal to 0 here, then when we run this, it's going to be equal to 1. And when we run this again, it's going to be equal to 2, and so on. Does this make sense? This part here?
Yeah. I think so.
You think so?
Yeah. Why is it +1 again?
Why is it +1? So you can think of I as basically a counter. So I counts how many times we have done this.
Yeah, I see.
I is basically a counter, right? So here at the end we say, okay, we've done this one more time, so we add 1 to the counter. And as long as the counter is less than 100, it's just going to keep doing this repeatedly. as long as the counter is less than 100. And once the counter goes above 100, it's gonna stop executing the code because this is gonna be false.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I think so. Well,
think
yeah,
so.
I know so. I know so.
You know, so okay.
Sorry,
okay.
my Windows woke everyone up.
Okay. So if we are to run this and then it's going to ask your age and we enter, something that is above 22 and we press enter, we're gonna have a bunch of L's on the screen. We're gonna have 100 L's on the screen actually.
Is it because of this?
Yeah, because of this. So if we have to change this to like 10, for example, if we change this to like 10 and we try that again, we're only gonna have 10 L's on the screen as opposed to 100.
Okay, I see.
So this is the principle of a loop. It just runs this multiple times. But again, you need to be careful when doing something like this because if the condition here that says, okay, we should be running this code, if you don't modify this in any way, it's going to end up running infinitely. So we have this counter, right? If we forget to increase the counter by 1, and also a backslash or slash is just how you write a comment. So you can just put anything in here. It's just some text that
Slash
doesn't.
makes it comment.
Yeah, it's like this in Python, like the hash sign in Python.
Yeah.
It makes a comment. If we forget to increment the counter by 1 and then we run this and then we enter the H23, it's just gonna keep typing L forever to infinity. It's just gonna keep doing that because we actually forgot to increment the counter, so it's never going to stop.
Okay.
It'll just do this.
The counter equals counter plus 1 basically makes it stop.
Counter equals counter plus 1 increases the value of counter by 1. So if counter was 0 before, and then you run this, counter will be 1. If counter was like 3, and then you run this, counter will be 4. So if you remember earlier, when I showed you changing variables, if we have counter is equal to 0 here, then we can say, counter is equal to 5. And the monkey man now knows that it's 5 instead of 0. This is just how we change things in the computer's memory. RAM. This is how we change things in RAM.
Oh, okay. The album by Daft Punk?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. That being said, when we don't want to just change it to 5, so we want to increase it by 1 because the counter is supposed to keep track. It's supposed to count, right? Counter is supposed to count, and so we need to increase it by 1. And the way we increase it by 1 is, first of all, we need to use it, because we need to know what the current value, and then we add 1 to it. So basically, if you were doing math, this would make no sense because counter is equal to counter plus 1 doesn't make any sense. In math, like you can't have x is equal to x plus 1 because that means 0 is equal to 1. So this doesn't make sense in math. But in this case, this equals basically says take what's on the right and put it into the variable that's on the left.
Yeah, I'm paying attention.
Okay.
I'm not looking at the pets.
Okay. So if we have counter, you take the value of counter, add 1, and save that into counter. And this is basically what this thing at the bottom is doing. That's basically what the thing at the bottom is doing. Also, someone in chat is right. This doesn't have to be 1. This can be 5. This can be a random number,
Does anything change when you change it to a random number? Like I know you said then it would be like 70 if it's 69, right? But does it change like how many L's it puts?
So
or no?
Think about it this way. If we increase the counter by 5, let's say instead of increasing the counter by 1, we increase it by 5, right? And we have here in the condition.
Would it make it 50?
It would make it 2. It would make it 2. Because if you think about it, first the counter is 0, then the counter will go to 5, and then the counter will go to 10.
Oh, okay, I see.
So it will write it 2 times actually.
So it would
because of this
post
condition.
20 L's.
It would post 2 L's.
Wait, just 2?
Just 2, yeah.
And why does 1 make it post 10?
So why does 1 make it post 10? Because if you increase the counter by 1, first the counter is 0, then it goes to 1, then it goes to 2, then it goes to 3, and every single time it does this increase, it posts an L. Like, see, this is 10 times. If you increase the counter by 1, it will post 10 Ls because we're basically running this 10 times because this is increased 10 times. But if you increase the counter by 5, it will skip 1, 2, 3, 4 and go straight to 5, and then it will skip 6, 7, 8, 9 and go straight to 10. Right? Right? Do you need me to explain that? Do you need me to explain that a bit differently?
No. I think yeah, I think I get it.
You think you get it?
Yeah.
I can try to explain differently.
You know, if I don't get it, we can come back to it later.
Okay. Are you sure? Are you sure you get it? Are you sure you get okay?
I don't understand how like if it's 5, why does it only post it 2 times? Like, is it like dividing by them or what?
Let me think about it.
Because like if it's 1, why does it post 10 Ls? And if it's 5, why does it post 2 Ls? I know that it's a loop. I get that it's a loop. I don't understand why it would post 2 versus because 5 plus 5 is 10. I see. So it's like multiplying. I get it.
It's not multiplying. Like
and then
this
1 times 10 is 10, and then so 2. Okay.
So
if 2 went into it, it would post it 5 times.
If we increase the counter by 2, it would post it 5 times.
Okay, I understand now.
But that would be because every single time we go through this, basically.
So it's right. It's division.
It's
okay.
Yeah, kind of. It's kind of division, but you don't want to think about it as division because, yeah, you don't really want to think about it as division. But yeah, in this case, it is division. That being said, you know, usually when you do something like this, you would add +1. Because it's a counter. It's supposed to count. So you would almost always have +1. And I guess I showed you the for loop earlier. The difference, if you were to do this as a for, it would look like this, and the 2 codes are identical. So they do the exact same thing. The thing at the top here that we were looking at, and then this thing here, it does the exact same thing. Like it's the same code. It's just a shorter, nicer way to write it.
So do people usually prefer while, or do they prefer for?
So in this case, you can use both while and for. So you would be using for here because it's shorter and nicer. You'd be using for. When you had something like a counter, you'd be using for. But there's some instances where you wanna have a loop, but you don't know how many times you want it to run for. So you don't know ahead of time. You don't have like a counter. You just want to keep doing the thing until something goes right. Or you want to keep doing the thing until something goes wrong. So in that case, you wouldn't really know when to stop. You wouldn't really know when to stop, or if you knew when to stop, you wouldn't be using a counter for that. So in that case, you would use while. Let me show you an example of something like that. That I think it might help you to understand. Let's do this. Let's ask enter a number. Actually, yeah, let's ask people to enter a number, and then we are going to have a number here. Let's call it. Let's just call the number, and then we will read the number from the console using the cin, which we learned earlier. And let's do this. Let's keep reading numbers, so people can just type in numbers until we see the number 0. So once we see the number 0, we want to stop the program. And I'm going to show you how this would look like and why this would be useful. So what we would want to do is we would want to check as long as number is not 0. So as long as number is not equal to 0, we would want to keep doing this. So as long as number is not equal to 0, we will ask them to enter a number, and then we will read the number that they have entered. And this would be here at the top. Oh, hold on, sorry, that was. This would be here at the top. We're basically saying int. We have something an int number, and as long as the number isn't 0, we just keep reading it again and again and again.
Okay.
Now like I'm trying to like, does this make sense? Like the code that I've written here, does it look like hieroglyphs, or does it like make sense in what it's doing?
Like, I know it's a stupid question, but like, is
Mhm.
there a reason why it's exclamation mark instead?
Exclamation mark means if it's not equal to 0.
Exclamation mark equals not. Okay.
Yeah, so exclamation mark equals means if it's the opposite of equals, basically. So you could do something like while number is equal to 0. So,
I see.
and if we were to run this, for example, and if you type 0, as long as you type 0, you can keep typing. But if you type a different number, the program is going to end.
Okay, okay. And I remember doing something like that also in Python.
Yeah. And if we have this thing here, an exclamation mark, this means while the number is not equal to 0. Now there is a problem here, because when we say int number here at the top, we don't say what it is. Like we don't give it. We just give it a name, but we don't give it like a value. So in this case, it would be uninitialized, and that's not good. You don't want this. So what you could do here, for example, you could give it a value of 1. You could say the int number is 1, and the reason we make it 1 is because we want to run this code. And if we set this to 0 here, this code wouldn't run at all, because from the very beginning this was 0.
Yeah.
From the very beginning this was 0, so this wouldn't run. But if we give it a random value of 1, for example, and then we run this code, it's going to execute this and then go into this loop, and then we can keep doing the thing where we can just enter numbers until we enter 0. And when we do enter 0, the program ends. Yeah.
Okay.
That being said, this is not really, it's not really that nice. So programmers invented a way of doing this. This is the third type of loop, and it's called the do while loop, which is the same as the while loop. Like it has the same concept, except the condition is checked at the end. So it would look something like this, where, yeah, this is what it will look like. So instead of while something is happening, do this, we have do this while something is happening. And this works the exact same way. The only difference is that this is checked at the end. So this will be run, and then we will check the condition. Which means we don't actually have to set number to anything here. We don't actually have to set it to anything. Because first it's going to say, okay, we have something called the number, and then we're going to read the number directly. We're going to read the number directly. So we don't need to initialize it with anything.
Okay.
Because this gets run before the condition is checked. So if we have to run this, then we can keep doing the thing where we enter a number, and then if we enter 0, it stops the program. So let me see how I can try to explain this a bit better. If we had while here, the way the computer thinks about it, because remember, the computer thinks about it from top to bottom. The computer thinks about it from the top to the bottom. So if we had this, it would first check condition, then execute code, then check condition again, you know, then execute code, and so on and so forth. If you were to have something like this. But if you had the second option, which is the do while, as I said, it's the same thing. It just runs the code first. So the main difference would be here that the program is first going to see the do, so it's going to execute the code, then it's going to check the condition, then it's going to execute the code, then it's going to check the condition, and so on. So, like on a scale from 1 to 10, how much sense does this make? On a scale from 1 to 10, I'm going pretty fast.
8.
8. Okay. Let's have a little exercise. Let's have you write something.
Okay.
Let's have you write something. So.
Are you wearing socks?
Yeah, I always wear socks, especially in the winter, because it's kind of cold.
Do you wear like fuzzy socks?
No, I wear normal socks. I don't have fuzzy socks.
That's so. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna buy you those fuzzy socks, but it's gonna be like each individual toe. You know those ones?
I
feel like that'd be the worst kind of sock. Oh, and they'll be the ones that are infused with lotion too.
Wait, what? What does that mean?
They have socks that are infused with lotion if you got like dry feet, and it feels like slippery. It's like it feels gross.
Huh?
I feel like that'd be the worst sock. Is like
Huh?
that sock that's fuzzy with the toes.
Huh? Infused with huh?
It's like
Pre-oiled?
it's like yeah, it's like lotion. It's not weird. It's not weird. Let me lotion infused
Somebody
sock.
chat said enchanted items.
It's like it just looks like a normal sock. I'll send to you.
Okay.
Like it just looks like normal sock.
But it's pre-oiled?
Yeah, it has yeah, I don't know how it's infused actually, but yeah.
I've never heard
And
about this before.
yeah, they also have you know how there's like face masks for like acne and stuff?
Yeah, yeah. I know
They have
about
foot
this.
masks for when your feet is dry.
This is the first time I'm hearing about any of this actually.
Oh yeah, can I after we're done with this, can I show you some of my websites?
Yeah,
I made a really good
sure.
one. I think no one can make one better actually. I think I've peaked.
You made a good website?
Yeah.
I would like to see that. I would like to see that.
Okay, you wanted me to do exercise?
Yeah, exercise. Let's think about this. Let's think about this. So, how do you want to do this?
Tell me, professor.
Okay. Let's have write a program that asks the user for their name and then says hello name. So you just ask them for what their name is and then you say hello to them.
With what I know.
With what you know, yes. I will say one thing. If numbers were int before, if you want to store like some text,
String?
it would be a string. Yeah. If you wanted to store some text, it would be a string.
Okay.
I'll help you along the way. I'll help you along the way.
Well, I know for sure I need to do see out.
Mm-hmm.
What? Wait, no. Would be the response. Hello. How would you write their name?
How would you write their name?
Yeah,
Well,
like, how would you make it say the name?
You can. So if you remember, and delete this just makes a new line. If you want to not have it on a new line, you could just remove this, and you could make a second line here and write something else here. So you could do something like this. You'd have hello, and then something else. So you'd first show hello, and then you would show something else here. If you want to do something like this, or the better way of doing it would be let's say we have a number that's equal to 3, and we want to say the number is. We can just put this like that. So if we want to show multiple things, this is what it would look like.
Or the operator things.
Yeah, we just use the pipe thing, the tag thing multiple times. So first of all, we shove into cout, we shove the numbers, then we shove the number, and then we shove the end of the line. So this is what this would look like.
Would it be like string name?
Yeah.
And then here would be name instead of number.
Yeah. And then you need to ask them for their name first.
So would it be here? No. Would it? I actually didn't take notes of how we like worded everything earlier. I only took notes of the loops.
Of the loops, you would have a cin. You would use cin to take in their name.
Cin, yeah. So, also, yeah, I do have to tell chat I did not have Copilot. So, cin, and then do I have to end out this one?
So remember that cin asks them for something and then puts it into a variable. So this wouldn't be used with cin. Yeah, this wouldn't be used with cin.
Name?
Yes. Yeah, it's correct.
And
it's
then
correct.
this.
Yes. because everything ends with a semicolon. Okay, and then so you take in their name and then you say hello and then their name, and you have one small error to fix here with this. Yep, you have one small error to fix.
Uh, with, mm, how do you how, how do you ask them like what their name is? Like, how
You
do
did this here. You did this here. You did. Oh, you want to write the text? What is your name?
Yeah,
Well, you would use cout again, just like you did here when
it would
you
just
said
be
hello.
up above.
Yeah. Yep. Up above.
Why is the name messed up?
Well, you deleted something here that was kind of important a moment ago. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
what
Mm-hmm.
but then
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
this.
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. And now you can ask them what is your name.
Does it have to be after or before string name?
It does not matter. It does not matter.
Okay. So you see out.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Okay. All right.
would
Let's.
this still be int main
Uh-huh.
or would it have to be string main?
Okay. Maybe you know about this, but have you ever heard about how programs exit with an error code? Like, if I say that, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like maybe you see, maybe something crashes and then you get an error code. So
Yeah, or you get a virus because of Minecraft. Yeah.
yeah, basically, main is just the thing that gets run when your program starts. So main is basically where it starts execution, and this int here, I am gonna talk about functions in a bit, but this int here is basically the error code of the program. So this, if there is an error in your program, then this is going to be anything but 0. So it could be 1, 2, 3, a million, whatever. But if there is no error in your program, then this needs to be 0, and you would have a return here. I'll explain functions in a moment. I don't want to get too involved with functions. You would have normally a return 0, which basically says this code executed successfully. However, this return 0 can be omitted. It doesn't have to be here if you have the main function. But I'll explain the main function in a bit when we get to functions.
Return 0 is like what says if it's like successful basically.
Yeah. It's return 0 means the code executed fine. There was no problem with the code.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll explain it when we get to functions. This is correct, by the way. Like if we run this now, if we run this, it will ask what is your name, and then I type Alex. Oh, you want to type Baka? Okay. All right. See, there's a small problem here because it says hello.
Space?
Yeah. You need to put a space. All right.
Would it be just like that?
Yep. It'll be just like
great.
that. It'll be just like that. All right. This works. This is great. And now let's try something more complex, and I will help you with this. So you know how you have 52 cards in a deck of cards?
Yeah.
So they go from 1 to 10, and then you have the jack, the queen, the king, and the ace. And then you have the suits, which are clubs, diamonds, hearts, and spades.
Are you like a poker player or something?
I'm not a poker player, no. I just had to write these down because they have different names in my language, so I had to translate them. Oh yeah, I just had to translate them. So these are the cards. Let's see. Try to write a program which writes in the console. It writes all of the cards. So it would show, ace of clubs, 2 of clubs, 3 of clubs, and then all of the club cards, and then it would show, ace of diamonds, 2 of diamonds, 3 of diamonds, and so on. Let's try that, and I'm gonna help you along, and you would be using loops for this.
Yeah, I
Loops
figured.
for this.
So, should I use a while loop?
Yes, you can use a while loop, yeah.
So
You can use the while loop, and you can actually, whenever you write code, the easiest way to think about it is to try to divide it into like smaller smaller sub problems. So let's think about how we can write. First of all, because these are just numbers basically, right? So let's think about how we can write the numbers from 1 to 14. Let's think about that first. So just write the numbers 1 to 14 to the console, and then after we write the numbers 1 to 14, we can think about how to convert those numbers into the actual names of the cards. So how would we do this? How would we write the numbers 1 through 14 to the console?
Would they have to be C outs, or is it?
Yes, it would be everything would be C out. Yeah, everything would be C out. And
So
I can.
are we using the loop yet, or no?
Yeah, we are using the loop. You can use for or while, whichever one you like more.
I have like, can I just copy and paste?
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, where's the C out? Where does the C out go? Wait, it's already there.
It's already there. Yeah.
Would you just type the numbers there, or would it have to be in like?
Well, remember that the loop runs multiple times. So if you want to write the numbers from 1 to 14,
you have to do like multiple.
No, you'd have one. You'd have a single C out. You only need one C out in order to write all of these numbers. And keep in mind what is here. It doesn't have to be like a number, or it doesn't have to be like a string. It can be a variable as well. So you can just enter a variable here, and C out whatever the variable is at that specific point in time. At that specific point in time.
So you would have to make a variable.
Mm-hmm.
That's the 1 to 14.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. So how would you make the variable first? That goes from 1 to 14. How would you do that? You put it here. You put it here above the while.
Would it be the one that was like? No.
No, that was right. That's right.
It is int.
It is right. Yeah.
Is it equal?
First you need to give it a name, and then you type equal. But you need to give it a name first. Int cards. Yeah.
A space with the. Oh, would it be like? No. Would it be equal?
Equal checks if they're equal, and one equal just assigns it basically.
Means it is?
Yeah, means it is. Yeah.
Can you write like 1 to 14 on it?
No, but no, you cannot write 1 to 14. You have to pick one number. Like it would just contain one number. Like 14 is fine. 14 is fine. It's as long as you start either at 1 or at 14. This is fine. And then remember to write a semicolon at the end.
Oh yeah.
And also, yeah, I should mention, it doesn't matter. You can do this. The spacing doesn't matter here. Okay. Again, yeah. So you don't have to do. Yeah, it just looks nicer. It doesn't matter here because if you didn't have a space here, int cards doesn't mean anything. Oh, my bad. All right. So we have int cards is equal to 14, and then as long as I is smaller than 14, we don't know what I is here though, right? Like what is I here? Because
because int I, so it would have to be card.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cards, and then down here would be cards equals cards plus 1.
Yeah. So basically, you're now using the cards as that counter. You're basically using the cards as that counter. And then what would you put here? Because you want to basically show the you want to show the card that you're at. All right. That should be fine. Now, if we run this, it's not gonna actually show anything. And let's figure out why it doesn't show anything. So we know that
anything.
Hmm?
Like we didn't write anything?
Well, we don't have any C in the code here, right? There's no C
yeah.
in, so there's nothing to write. It should just show everything on its own. And we know that if we get here, it's supposed to show the cards if we get to this point in time. But it's not showing any card, which means we never got here. So why did we never get here? Do you have any idea why we never got here in the first place?
Because this
Yeah. So
it's the same.
yeah. So you're setting cards to 14, and then you're checking if it's less than 14, which doesn't work. All right, now you're setting cards to 1. You're checking if it's less than 14. So if we run this, you see that we get numbers from 1 to 13. Now, do you know why we don't get 14 here?
Isn't it because of the 1?
No. This marks the beginning. So it starts at 1.
It's cards less than. It's
Less
not
than
cards
14.
like
Yeah. It's so if you
So
want
what
it.
if I make it 15?
Yeah, that would work. You could either make it 15 or you could say is less than or equal to. So
Oh,
these
okay.
these are the same. Or you can make it 15. It doesn't matter. And then if you run it,
Cool.
you get the numbers from 1 to 14 out in the console.
Okay.
Now, let's think about how, because we have the numbers 1 to 14. Instead of 1 to 14, let's write ace, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5. And then once we get to 10, we want to write, we want to skip 11. So let's skip 11. And then we want to write jack, queen, and then king. So basically, instead of 1 to 14, we would have outputted ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we would have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then a jack, queen, and king.
So basically, you don't want 1, you don't want 11.
You would replace 1 with A, and you would
Yeah.
replace 12, 13, 14 with J, Q, and K.
Okay.
Okay. And then so there's multiple ways of doing this. The best way of doing this here would be to use an if.
Okay. So.
And it would be here. I'm giving you a hint. You do something here.
Okay. So let me look.
Mm-hmm.
If. Oh, I didn't type.
Yeah.
If. So would it just be something like if? No, I don't even know.
No. I think you were on the right track. I don't know what you were gonna say, but I think you were on the right track. You always doubt
so.
yourself. You always doubt
like
yourself.
If 1 equals A, and I know that's not right.
Well, keep in mind.
1. Do you do then?
Yeah.
Is there also thens?
There's no then. There's no then. You just have the brackets. You have the brackets.
Because like I feel like in Python you're like if 1 then A.
If 1 then A. Well, yeah, but what are you comparing to 1?
1 is A.
Yeah, well, one isn't a one is 1 and A is a. There's something else that you need to compare with that.
If 1 equal cards, how would it? If cards. Is that it? If cards.
Mm-hmm.
If cards equal 1.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep in mind this has to be a double equal. This has to be a double equal. Yeah, equal.
If it equals 1.
Yeah. And then you
but
have.
Then, I don't know how you do the then part technically.
Like this, with the brackets.
And then you would just see out, and then you would just do A.
Yeah.
So then you would do see out. A.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay. Now you do have an error underneath this this A here. Do you know why?
is it because the one up here?
No.
No, because it's commented. Because there's no A that exists.
Yeah, there's no A that exists. Yeah, correct.
So would you do int A? Can it also equal 1? Is this right?
No.
Okay.
So A doesn't exist as a variable, but you don't care about the variable called A, right? You just care about the the actual letter A.
Oh, because it has to be a string.
It has to be a string. Yeah.
I see. But okay, my errors are so slow to go away, so it looks like it's still errored sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So then it would be like that, and then you would have to do that for the 11 and the 12, 13.
Yeah.
Would I just recopy the if, or can it
Yeah.
all be in this
Yeah. You can just copy the if.
and then just repaste it? Like that?
Yeah. And you check for the other stuff as well.
Why is there error though? Because of this?
All right. Yeah. If you found it.
Oh, queen. And then 12 is king. Like that?
Pretty close.
What I messed up.
Pretty close.
Oh, 13.
Yeah, 13. Okay. And there's also one other thing that you messed up, but I think this is gonna be easier to show if we actually run the program. So as you can see, we get ace and then 1, and then we get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we get 10, and then we get J, and then we also get 11, and then we get Q, and we also get 12. So we want to replace 11, 12, and 13 with J, Q, and K. We don't want to also write J, Q, and K. So it should not write 11, 12, and 13 here.
Yeah.
So how would we do that if we did not want it to write that?
Is it something to see out?
It is something to do with C out, because as you can see, if for example cards is equal to 13, we write out K, and then we also write out 13 here. So we have these two that are
cards?
Yeah, because of cards. This is still written here. So we would want to skip this line basically. We would want this to not be run if cards was 13 or 12 or 11 or 1.
Yeah.
So do you have any idea how we would do that?
It wouldn't be the do, right?
No, it wouldn't be a loop. It wouldn't be a loop, no.
So
we would be using an else. It would be an else somewhere.
It would be an else.
One or more elses.
More.
Well, yeah, maybe not just one else, but we have multiple elses be
So
added.
did the elses have to go up here too?
Yeah.
So would it be the same thing, but I would just be like else card equals 13, like?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you have to write like would it be like this? Would it be else if? Or just else?
Well,
or am I doing it wrong?
If you want to check for a condition, it would be else if. If you wanted to also check for a condition here, it would be else if. But if you didn't want to check for a condition and you just wanted to run it every single time, it would be else without anything here.
Oh, okay. So would it
So what are we trying to do now here?
not say 11.
Not say 11. Okay.
Like down there, yeah.
Okay, well, here's how we can think of it. 11 is checked here, and then if it's, first of all, let me copy this because I'm gonna need it later. If it is 11, it's gonna say J, and then if it's not 11, we want to keep going, right? So in this case, I can help you a bit here.
So if it's not 11, you want it to keep going, is what you said?
No, just ignore what I said. Ignore what I said.
Okay, I'm ignoring.
Yeah, I can help you a bit here. So we would have an else that it would say basically this else here is linked to the previous if.
Okay.
So this else
each
is,
if has to have an else underneath it,
well, if you were to
or
do
is
that,
one fine?
well, if you were to do something like that, then that would be a lot of code. That would be a lot of
Yeah.
code.
Mhm.
So you would instead, what you would do here is you would put an else before each of the ifs.
Be else
So
ifs. Okay.
you'd be else ifs everywhere.
So does the else if like does that alone just change it to where it doesn't say the numbers?
Well, think about this, right? And I can show you.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to have something like this, let's say the number was oh yeah, and we remove this line at the bottom because it's now in the inside of the else. We have this line here that checks if card is equal to a. If card is equal to 1, so it will print a because it's an ace, and then it will keep going down. It'll keep going down. It's not gonna be 11. It's not gonna be 12, so it's not gonna run this. It's not going to be 13, so this is gonna be false. This is not going to run, which means it's going to run the else here. It's going to run the else here. So it will still print out 11. If we were to run this, it will still print out 1 and 11 and 12. As you can see, it doesn't print out 13 because this is the else statement for when we're checking for 13, but it still prints out 11 and 12. So if we wanted to not print out 11 and 12 and everything else, we would put else's here. And what this else does is if the card is equal to 1, then it's not even going to bother doing anything else here at the bottom if the card is equal to 1. Because everything is inside of an else, basically. So if the card is an ace, it's not even going to do anything from here.
Do you still need the else? Like, would you still need this one at the end?
Yeah, you would still need this one at the end because this one is still for 13. So this is basically,
Okay.
if card is 1, it prints out A. Otherwise, if the card is 11, it does this. Otherwise, if the card is 12, it does this. Otherwise, it does this if it's 13. And at the end, if none of the above are actually correct, then it prints, it couts this card here, the actual number for it.
Okay.
How much sense does that make on a scale from 1 to 10?
8.
8. And now if you look at the output, you can see it has the correct output as we said a moment ago.
8.
Now there are a lot of ways.
Dragons.
There are a lot of ways to write something like this. Like for example, going back to your previous code.
Is it right?
Yeah.
Are you sure? 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Eh?
That's what I'm seeing. Like if you scroll down on the terminal.
Can I clear this? It's working. Hold on. Take a look at it now. It looks fine.
Saying error.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, wait. Oh, I see. Yeah, it looks fine. 8, 2, 3, 4. But now
Yeah,
it doesn't have the JK.
Oh, I
The
think it
Q.
might be make the terminal a bit bigger. Drag it up to make it a bit bigger. Because this is working correctly. It's just that
Oh, I see. It's
yeah,
down there.
it
It's just
is,
I didn't scroll
yeah.
down.
Yeah, it is working correctly, but yeah, whoever, yeah, it seems to be a small bug in live share. Now there are much better ways of doing this than having else if. Do I talk about continue and loop control flow, or do I switch statements?
Teach
Expand
me
the
what
else
you want
if.
to teach me.
Okay. So I guess someone in chat said this. The else if part, you can literally think about it like an if inside of an else. So you can think about it like this. Hold on. Like this is what the if else basically is. If this makes more sense to you.
Yeah, they both are the same for me.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. If it's, but this is equivalent. This is equivalent. Mhm. I don't want to go into arrays yet, chat. Okay, let's think about how else we can solve
Array
this.
is array when you put the variable into like little things.
Yeah, where you have like multiple
The strings
variables.
are like in the same thing or whatever.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what the
okay, I
arrays
remember
are.
that from Python.
That's what the arrays are. Okay. I don't. Let me think here for a second. So this just outputs the cards. Let's go and do a function, Chad. What do you think? Let's talk about functions. Okay. So I'm gonna keep the code that you wrote here, and we're gonna use it. We're gonna use it later.
Mhm.
And above this, I'm gonna talk about functions. So a function is a part of your code that can be reused. So I'm not sure if you knew this from Python, but it was I think it was def in Python. Have you used def?
I don't remember.
So it was def func, something like this.
Okay.
Do you remember this, or did you not do this?
I just don't remember. We might have done it. I don't know.
All right. I can do arrays if arrays are easier.
Actually, can I go pee real fast?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can go. You can go. You're excused.
Professor, please. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. I mean, if she remembers arrays from Python, I guess arrays would be easier. Really? Arrays are easier than I find functions easier to understand than arrays. Functions are way more important. Yeah, like I was gonna expand on this with a function that takes in a parameter for like the suit. Arrays lead to pointers, which lead to pain. You can append, remove, check the length. Not that hard. Understanding control flow is hard. Like I think arrays are more challenging to understand though. I guess it depends. I guess it depends. You can use a string as an array example. I don't want to do that. That's the last thing I want to do. I would rather have arrays of numbers. I would much rather have arrays of numbers. Are functions basically the same thing like in math? Kinda, yeah. If it were a language like Python, then arrays would be really easy to understand and use. But because it's C++, arrays I think are more challenging. String as an array would be confusing. Normal C arrays would be confusing. I think functions. This is a good way to explain functions here. Arrays are simple for people that can equate data to physical objects. Functions are just abstractions. Python doesn't have arrays, only lists. It's the same thing, bro. It's literally the same thing. Yeah. No, it's oh my god. With arrays you can explain for each. There's no. I'm not gonna explain the for each loop. I'm not gonna explain the for each loop because the syntax is weird. I don't want to explain the for each loop. It also seems like there's no point in me doing that at the moment. For X in range, I'm using C++. I'm using C++. Yeah. I'll just do functions. I think that's a better idea. Reversed for loop. Yeah, C++ does have classes. Yeah, it does have classes. Are people getting auto-modded? I don't think they should be. They are not. In math, functions are mapping from one domain to another, but in programming, they can have side effects. If a function has no side effects, it's called pure, and it's pretty similar to the math one. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Math functions are always pure. That's a really good point. People getting
Hey, sorry, I
auto-modded
got
for
water.
computer. Oh, I should do that as well, actually.
Okay, bye.
I should do that as well. Give me like
Bye.
5 seconds for water.
Okay. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Oh, guys, it's kind of awkward. It's kind of awkward for him. Yeah, guys, let's talk code. Yeah, so functions aren't math. Actually,
Alright, I'm back.
function. Oh, hey,
Oh, sorry.
hey.
I didn't want to steal your thunder if you were.
No, you know, whatever. Ew, there's like a huge piece of something in my water. Ew, there's like ew.
Mold.
There's lots of stuff. No, it's not mold this time. It's like it looks like skin.
This
I don't know
time.
what this is. Should I dump it out or should I'm just gonna drink it?
Chat.
I don't know what
She's
that
just gonna
is.
drink it. She's gonna drink the human skin.
I'm balling that. Well, it's probably my own, so like, what does it matter? You know what I mean? Like I'm the one drinking it.
You just have pieces of your skin falling off.
I have like a habit where if I'm like anxious or something, I like bite my lip. So it's probably that.
What?
What do you mean what?
You bite your lip and that causes your lip skin to fall off into your water? Are you
Well, no, I've never seen it before, but I'm saying if it's anything, it's probably that.
How?
Or it's like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think I already drank it though, because I can't find it again.
Someone
I'm
in chat,
serious, I can't find it.
someone in chat is asking, does that count as an indirect kiss? With whom? With yourself?
Yeah, wait. Wait a second. My first kiss with myself? No waiting. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm scared of this woman. I mean, like, it's water. I gotta. Back in the day, they were drinking like shit water. You know what I mean?
No?
You think they had fucking water back in the day that was filtered?
What do you mean back in the day?
They were back in the
your
day.
Back in your day?
Back in like 300 years ago.
Oh, that.
They also died a lot because of that. Well, yeah, but like, if I die, I die. Who cares?
Weren't they throwing the shit buckets out the window onto the street?
I think it depends on where they were at, like what country. But I think they did, yeah.
Was
Okay,
that
well,
the
okay,
UK?
well, my water's not shit water. Okay, it's probably just like I don't know. My whatever. I shouldn't have said anything.
I don't know,
Should've
man.
just kept it a
Usually
secret.
my water is just water. There's nothing else
Well,
in
it's
my
because
water.
it's clear that I can see like the little bits in it. I don't think it got filtered good. Is the thing. I shouldn't be looking at it like this.
Yeah, you should
And
just be drinking it.
I have a clear water bottle and she's got big boobs.
The water bottle has big boobs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Dude, I'll find a photo of it for you.
Huh?
I'll find a photo. Give me a second, Alex. Let me find a photo.
Hey,
It's a gamer subs one, so it's like a drawing. It's
Oh,
not
I
lewd.
did-
It's not lewd.
It's a drawing. I thought you mentioned you had like a booba,
Yeah, like a
booba
mouse
water
pad.
bottle. A booba water bottle.
Yeah, no. It's just where is it? I think it's cute. I don't think it's like really if it's lewd, it's a tasteful lewd. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like sometimes there's whatever. Let me open this. It's like this. She's like in the bath. Came to my house and she saw me drinking out of out of this and she was like, okay.
How is that tasteful, lewd?
Because there's no nips.
Her breasts are just as large as her head.
Yeah, but there's no nipples, and she can't control her breast size.
Okay. That's a good point. I'm just saying they're just as large as her head.
Nipples saying, so it's like it's not.
I understand.
I'm not a freak, Alex. I'm not a freak.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand. There's no nipples, so it's fine. Or something.
Here, watch me. Let me change my Fuki real fast. I think viewers like this one more.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, can I change it to this one?
Who's that? Is that Deku?
No, no, that's not Deku.
I don't know. I don't watch anime.
You think this one looks like me?
I don't know what you look like, but if I were to imagine you,
How did it's that? Dude, duh! I look just like Gomi VTuber. Goofy.
just like Gomi VTuber.
Built like Squirrel Girl, though. You know.
Wait, so wait, hold on. You have to mention that. So Gomi VTuber isn't built like Squirrel Girl, but you are. Do you just feel?
Yeah.
Do you feel insecure about your build?
No, I'm built like Squirrel Girl. Why would I feel insecure?
That sounds like a coping mechanism.
I have to say it so it's a flex. Like I'm flexing by saying it. I'm not coping. Do you think everyone is just averagely built like Squirrel Girl? No, there's work put into it. There's lifting put into it. There's protein put into it, Alex. You wouldn't know. You're not built like Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't know. I'm not built like Squirrel Girl.
You're built like Gru.
Like Groot?
Gru from Minions.
Gru? I don't have that kind of face shape. I don't have that kind of nose, you know?
No, not his face, his body.
His body. Wait, let me I'll have you know I look nothing like Gru. I don't have a triangle shape. I'm not shaped like a triangle.
Yeah.
Also,
Have you seen? Wait, go on. Yeah.
You know, have I seen what?
Have you seen Gru's butt?
No.
He's like he's like hanging on this like string flying around.
What? Hold on, I just googled Gru's butt.
Dude, I just did it too. I sent you the one I'm talking about.
What? That's wild. Was that in the movie?
Yes, that was in the movie. I remember I think that movie came out when I was still in high school, and my teacher played it.
Uh-huh.
And it was just like that on screen, and I remember just like looking around, and we were all like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. Anyways, sorry, I digress.
Nah,
That's
bro,
what you're built
what is
like.
that? What is
Man.
What is that, bro? Alright, give me a second, please.
Yes, sir.
Can you entertain chat for a moment?
Yeah, hi chat. Hey. He's busy doing stuff right now. Guys, how's your day? What's your plans? What's your plans for today besides watching me struggle? Do you guys think I'm doing okay? I think I'm really stupid and it's really hard for me to understand things, but I think I'm doing like somewhat okay.
I think you're doing okay as well.
Well, I didn't ask you, but thank you. It means a lot.
I mean, if for someone
Mr.
who
Professor,
doesn't
sir.
for someone who doesn't know this, I think you're doing fine.
You struggling is enough for my whole day is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're doing a bad job teaching either. And also shout out to Ellie, because like if Ellie didn't teach me, I probably would not understand stuff that's going on now either.
Yeah, that's a good
Man.
point actually.
I mean, I didn't. Ali taught me for like 3 hours, and like I didn't
Mhm.
understand until like the last 30 minutes.
Oh, but I hope you understand what I'm teaching you right now, right?
No, yeah, I understand this, but I'm saying like if Ali didn't pave the path for me,
Mhm.
it probably would have been you teaching me for like 3 hours and me not getting it. But I do understand. I told you I'm taking notes.
Okay, okay.
I have a lot of notes.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to figure out if I leaked something or not. That's what I'm trying to figure
Did
out.
you?
I don't know.
You
I'm
can go
watching.
to
Mhm.
did you go to your like clips to make sure no one like clipped it?
I don't know. Like I opened the file explorer, but there's nothing there to leak. You didn't? Downloads folder. I have nothing in my downloads folder. I don't know, man. I just so
He's got to grew.
I have leaked so many things. I have leaked so I am known as the I I was just gonna say the leaker, but I shouldn't say that, right?
Do you share your whole screen? Is that why?
Yeah, I do. I do. I mean, I have nothing on my computer to hide except personally identifiable information, like my name, my tax return, my stuff like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
real.
Yeah, yeah.
You could always, like I said, you could always go. Someone probably clipped it if they're like that worried about it, and you could go to clips to delete them if it's
Thank you for the
something
raids, Duty
on
SDE. Thank
your
you for the raid.
dashboard.
Welcome, raiders.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care at this point. Like, I've leaked so much. Whenever it happens, I don't even care.
yeah, he only has photos of Gru. So.
Someone posted the Gru GIF. It's a GIF. It's not even a bro. It's there you
Wait,
go.
what? Which one? Which GIF did they post?
This-
Oh yes, that's what I saw. Why? And like, imagine that's your birthday party, bro. I'd be so. Would you be happy or mad?
I don't know what to think about that.
You don't know what to think.
I don't know what to think about that.
Kind of like, man, I don't know. I'm kind of shy looking at it.
Just
That
looking
is
at
so fun. And
Gru.
like, why is it like it looks like gum, like chewed up gum, like Hubba Bubba? Do you know Hubba Bubba?
I know Haba Baba. We have Haba Baba, yeah.
Do you know Hubba Bubba?
Yeah.
Do you eat it? You know how it like comes in the circle thing, and then like you pull it out. Is that the one you eat?
Um, I I know about it. Like we have it, but I don't eat it. No. I don't like that kind of gum. No.
It's kind of like powdery.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways.
I just watched the VOD. I leaked nothing. There was no
Okay,
leak.
okay, then that's good. That's good, dude. It's always
Estimate.
scary. I'm always so scared showing. I also have nothing. Like usually when I code websites, I share my screen. So then I can like go between the website and the code.
Hmm.
And like I'm so scared of accidentally like leaking, even though I have nothing to leak. My computer doesn't even have a name. It's just like user PC.
I used to have my real name as my Windows account name, so I just go
What?
in my
Your real
users
name is
folder.
not Alex Void?
No, I'm not even called Alex.
That's so
I
funny.
mean, I
That's
mean,
smart. I mean, that's smart. Other people like just put their real name, bro. Like my real name is Gomi, Ara Gomi. So.
okay. It's gonna be really funny when I finally leak my real name and it's actually Alex.
Yeah, imagine your name's actually Jeff the Land Shark.
I can't
That'd be
republish. I can't republish the VOD while the stream is going on, so I guess no VOD for the stream. But I'll publish it after the stream.
Yeah, guys, that means you have to check out my channel.
Wait, you said Jeff the what rank are you?
I'm Diamond 3, but I told you I don't ever play ranked.
I don't play ranked, but I'm Diamond 3. I'm Diamond 3, but I don't play ranked, but I'm Diamond 3.
I really don't. I play because I think I said this before. I play with my real life friends, and they play on Yeah, guys, I have real life friends. Okay, they play on like PlayStation or something, Xbox. I think I don't know. They play on console.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you have to do quick play then.
Yeah, but with how many people are getting to GM, I feel like, and it's always EU people, it can't be that hard.
It's not that hard, no. It's not.
Because I feel like if you actually put in a few hours to grind, I think that you can. Because like I'm Diamond 3. If I just played for like 3 more hours, I probably could get GM 3 or whatever. I don't know how the ranks go. But...
If you won for 3 more if you won for 3 more hours, yeah.
Yeah, my last one, my comp thing, I had 4 victories in a row, and I was like, I'm just gonna log off. I'm just gonna get off now. I can't. He's role playing a guy named Alex. Isn't that gonna be so crazy when I get doxxed and my real name is Alex?
I think my name is Alexander Voidman the First. I think that's what my real name is.
I love that. Wait, let me
Uh-huh.
see. I texted people my name the other day. Let me see what my name was. I forgot.
What?
I don't look at my name
I
often.
texted people my name. I forgot. I have to check what my name is.
Yeah. Let me see. Well, cause I'm really weird. Like I've not met many VTuber friends in real life. Cause I was from fucking Oklahoma, right? Which
Mhm.
is in the middle of the US. But my name's like Joseph Alina or something like that. Joseph Broski. Um I was asking my friends, I was like, do you call each other by your VTuber name or your real name when you meet up with people?
I
You
had
know?
so I met up with some friends.
Yours is different though, because your name's like Alex. Mine, like, I don't want people to call like me Gomi. I don't know. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but I still met up with some people and they called me Alex IRL and I was so like weirded out by it's just by being called Alex IRL. It felt so weird. Like I don't know.
I mean, I'm open about this. Oh yeah, I don't think I told you. I'm not Mexican.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
I
not
knew, I knew,
Mexican.
I knew about that. I knew about it.
I'm
I
a
never
white woman,
believed
so
you.
like,
I
when
never
people call
believed
me
you.
like Gomi in real life, I'm like, this feels weird. Yeah.
We should just use bro. Bro is like a gender neutral term for like anyone.
All I do is call people bro anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right.
Not a Latina, I know, so sad.
So sad.
Can we get 5 gifted in Alex's chat?
And in Gomi's chat as well.
No, not in mine.
My
My
friend
friend
was.
was called. We both read that at the same time. The hell? Dude, I should just do that. Should I just call everyone Alpha? Like, whenever I meet them? Yes, my Alpha.
Isn't that kind of weird? Isn't that kind of weird?
Um, I don't know. I want to embarrass people when I see them in real life.
I think you're more of an embarrassment to yourself than to other people.
No, because I I I represent it.
You represent who?
Like I embrace it.
I know you embrace the cringe. I'm aware. I'm aware. But still, you're still
But
very
what I do
funny.
is like I remember one time I went to the mall with my friend
Mhm.
and like I was like 17, so this is a bit different. I
Okay.
started like dancing Fortnite dances and like a Hollister or something and going, we love Fortnite, and she like got so mad at me and made me leave. She was so embarrassed, like because it was like really loud too. Oh
So
yeah,
I'm sorry, guys. She has mental problems. I'm sorry. Please bear with me.
that's what it felt like, dude. And also people were I saw like these cosplayers cosplaying it wasn't embarrassing because there were these like 15-year-old like cosplayers cosplaying My Hero Academia, and they were like, Todoroki, where are you going? And they were like calling each other by the character names. And I remember seeing that, and I was just like, I think I left them all. Like I think I left after. Oh god.
Damn,
Anyways,
I'm so happy I've never watched My Hero Academia.
I'll make you watch it one day.
I'll never watch My Hero Academia.
We're watching it after this.
No. I have consumed too many S tier shows that anything that's like A tier or below just doesn't sit right with me.
Oh, I have to pee again.
Is it the skin water that you drank?
I think because I chugged it because I wanted to just drink the skin water really fast. Now I have to
Yeah.
pee. So I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
No, just the skin. Sorry, I was thinking of skin piss. Alex is the most Latino in the room. No, there's Latino means Latino doesn't mean Latin. There's a difference between Latino and Latin. Like okay, Romanian is a Latin-based language, but it doesn't make me Latino. Latino is something else. Alex, what the fuck? Well, she was talking about skin water and pissing, and I thought about skin piss. She's stalling the coding expertly. Yeah, I know. After this, we go back to coding. Alex speaks fluent Latin, bro. I had Latin classes in middle school. I had a fucking year, an entire year of Latin, and then the teacher would just they would just arrive in the room, and she would sit cross-legged with her feet on top of the desk.
Was she barefoot?
My Latin teacher. No, she was not. But she
Oh.
would sit cross-legged with her feet on top of the desk. My Latin teacher in middle school.
Dude, Alex, there was a fan art of Pico Park.
Yeah.
And they drew me in an outfit where, like, I'm standing on your shoulders, but they drew me in an outfit where I'm barefoot. So you just got my feet on your shoulders, bro.
I saw the fan art. I didn't notice that though. I was looking. Wait,
I
really?
only knew because, like, obviously I know the outfit, but
Yeah, it looks normal. Are we gonna get back to coding?
I took French in high school. I didn't take Latin.
I took
But
French
I do know
as well.
Spanish and Korean.
I took French
And
as
you know,
well.
you know Japanese and Romanian, right?
Yeah. Romanian as first language. I guess English second, French third, Latin fourth.
What about Japanese?
Self-taught.
Yeah, well, where do you think that? Because I'm self-taught Spanish and Korean, but like I think I'm decent at them.
Spanish is easy for English speakers.
Yeah, Spanish is really easy. I think Korean is easier than Spanish though.
Hold on. Now that I've zoomed and enhanced on the image, you're wearing socks in the image.
No, I'm
there's
not.
socks.
I'm wearing leg warmers, and then I'm not. Here,
What's a leg warmer?
I'm sending you a photo of my feet. I'm so sorry.
What's a leg warmer?
Leg warmer is like this. It's not a sock. Like it ends at your ankle.
That looks like some VTuber stuff. I've never seen anyone
They
wear this
exist in real
style.
life. Back in like the 90s, I wear them in real life. But usually, like you would wear socks under that. It's just not in my outfit. So like usually, if you're dressing up, you would wear socks under it. It's come back in style.
Wouldn't you just
recently.
wear pants? Wouldn't you just wear like pants?
No, cause like leg warmer, it's like cute. It's like I'm trying to find like an outfit with it. So like for example, like this. So it's like you're wearing socks, but it goes over like the boots.
That looks awful.
Okay, well maybe that's your man opinion, bro. It's cute. It's cute.
Chat. Look at this. Look at this. Look at how bad this looks.
Okay, listen. This one looks bad because it's Uggs. But
Who
like,
would wear
if you
something like
actually,
this?
if you have like an e-girl outfit, bro, you'd probably be like, oh my god, that's so fire.
With-
E-girl leg warmer.
That's cute.
I don't know. So it would be like outfits like with this. Like you probably will still find it ugly, but like it would look like this somewhat.
I see the appeal. I see the appeal.
Like you see the vision though.
I see the
See,
vision.
I told you, bro. I told you if I showed you the right thing. Show that to your chat.
There we go. This is what Gomi sent me. The image is so small though.
It's really small. I don't know. I just got it off Google.
Professional streamer.
Yeah, I think with outfits like that, it's really cute. I have like this outfit that's like that, but I wear a Sonic and Shadow jacket.
No.
Yeah.
No. What?
I told you I embrace the cringe. You gotta.
That kind of looks like a fanboy outfit. The thing you sent me.
Well, I am a boy, so.
What?
What?
What? New revelation.
Yeah, Gomi is boy, according to certain websites.
What kind of websites would have this kind of information about you?
I don't know. My friend sent me like just a screenshot, and it just said Gomi. I think it's because someone came in my Twitch chat once, and they just said Gomi is boy, and then we just copy paste it everywhere. It's Ellie's favorite meme ever.
Okay.
Cause yeah, the G and Gomi. So I'm a girl, but girl stands for guy in real life. Turn off voice changer. Do you know if I turn off my voice changer, I sound? Do you know who Daily Dose of Internet is?
Can you do an impersonation of him?
Guys, they literally went outside and they saw some snow outside. That's me. That's what happens when I turn off my voice changer. Tell me that wasn't so good though. Wasn't that perfect?
That was good. It wasn't perfect, but it was good.
What the hell?
Man,
Did it kill you to say it was perfect, bro?
I wish I could do voice impersonations. Unfortunately, my accent's kind of thick, so whenever I try to do any kind of accent or voice impersonation, I just layer my own accent on top of that, so it always sounds bad. It just always sounds bad.
Can you do a British one, or like how is it?
Oh, excuse me, sir. I don't know. I don't got it. I don't know. If I was
Excuse me,
American-
kind sir.
Excuse me. Would you
A
fancy a
bottle of
cup of
water?
tea?
Would you fancy a cuppa?
A cuppa?
Or you can do a southern accent.
Oh, I
Dude,
can't.
I wish
can't do the southern
the thing
accent.
is,
I can't do
like,
that.
I was telling my chat this. I feel like because I do voice acting, but a lot of times it's like I do like male voices because I think it's funny.
Mhm.
In my head, I just sound like a man. Like I think even now I'm like, man, I sound like a dude in my head. So I want to do like a southern accent. They have like southern belles where they talk all cutesy and they're like, "How are you doing today, sir?" But instead, like I'm like, "Well, I'm going out there. I'm gonna freaking shit on the lawn, and I'm gonna go get my cows." And I wish I could do like the cute country accent, but instead I
mean,
do like.
I like that country accent. I really like that. It sounds Texan. You sound Texan.
It's my Oklahoma accent.
The Oklahoma accent.
Yeah, which I guess could be Oklahoma's right above Texas.
Dude, we are. What are we doing here? What are
I'm
we
sorry.
doing
I'm sorry.
here?
I'm sorry. I can't yap
What are
with
we
my
doing?
friends. Okay.
Wait, you have friends? Hello, I think you disconnected for a moment.
My internet kind of went out for a
Oh,
second.
okay,
That's
okay,
my.
okay.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
Okay, we can keep going. Do you remember what we were doing?
Yeah, we were making the deck of cards.
The deck of cards. The deck of cards. Yeah.
Card deck. Did I say it wrong?
No. You said it right. You said it right. Okay, so remember, I'm gonna teach you about functions. Okay. So,
Oh yeah. Function.
Okay. Do you know what a function is in math?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of like that, but not really.
Oh, okay. So okay.
It's kind of it's and ignore what this guy's posting in chat. This guy has no idea what he's talking. What is this guy posting?
Having friends does not go with being a programmer.
Okay. So functions are for when you want to reuse code.
Yes. I wrote that down.
Therefore, when you want to reuse code, so we have this code here that prints out the cards from all of the cards in a suit, but we want to do this 4 times with all of the suits, right?
Okay.
We do this 4 times. Best way we can do this is to make a function. In my humble opinion. Now, let me show you what that will look like. So a function looks like type, and then we have a name, and then we have parentheses, and then we have parameters, and then we have the brackets again. This would be return type. So this is kind of what it looks like. The return type here is basically it can be a string, it can be an int, a number, it can be anything. The return type is basically what the result of that function is.
Okay.
Yeah, you can ask.
No, I don't know what I was gonna say.
Okay. So basically, let's say for example we want to have a function that adds 2 numbers.
Yeah.
We would have to return, so the function returns a number because the sum of 2 numbers is a number, obviously. The function returns a number.
Okay.
And then for inside the brackets here, we have the parameters of the function. So basically you can think of parameters as some variables that are saved whenever you call that function. And let me explain it better. So let's call this add. We have a function called add, and then we want to take in 2 numbers to add. This would look like int a, and then a comma, and int b. So this is basically saying we have a number called a, and then we have a number called b here. This is basically the input of the function, as Lunchtime Media is saying. And then we want to have the sum of a plus b, and then we return it. So this is basically how I write an add function. So it takes an a and a b, it calculates the sum, and then it returns this. And then if we were to have, somewhere else in our code, if we wanted to use this, let's say we have an int number 1, which is going to be like 10, and then we have an int number 2, which is going to be like 9. And then if we want to calculate the sum, we can basically call the function by specifying its name, so add, and then passing down the parameters and separating them by comma. So in this case, we have number 1 and number 2 here, which have the values 10 and 9, and they're being passed down into this function here. And this just adds the numbers. And then return. Return is a keyword that exits the function. So if you have return something and then you do something else here, like, I don't know, cout something.
It would return to the
if you return basically leaves the function. So return says, okay, we're done here and go back. So this would never run. This would never run because it's below the return. So the value of a plus b is returned and it goes into here basically. That's like the easiest way to think about a function. It's like reusable parts of the code. So if you want to add, somewhere else, for example, let's say we have number 3 that is equal to 11.
Yeah.
And then we can have the second sum be we add the first sum, for example, and number 3. So these variables that get passed down here, see, here it's called number 1, number 2, but here it's called a and b because that's what we call them.
Okay.
So yeah, it's basically for storing parts of code that you want to be able to reuse in the future. I think that's the easiest explanation. I can try to explain it better if you didn't understand. Like on a scale from 1 to 10, like
7.
7, okay. So if you remember in the previous code, we had this code that wrote all of the cards, but we want to write also the suits. We want to write the cards of all of the different suits. Yeah, it also does not need to be a variable that is passed. You can have a function with no inputs, for example, as someone in chat is saying. The way you can do this, I mean, you can make another loop, for example. You can have like an array of the suits or something, but I want to use functions for this. So this code here, we can take it out into a function, and again, this can be int, this can be string, it can be anything. But if a function doesn't return anything, so it just runs some code, it doesn't actually return anything, we call that a void function. Because
no way. Is that how Mr. Professor Alex got his last name?
No, it's actually unrelated to this. It's a naming.
It's just because of you.
It's just because of me. It's because of me. But we call this a void function, and we can call this write. Let's call this.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
Is the chin in your profile photo your real chin?
Someone drew me like that, and I loved it so much. I loved it so much.
It looks like have you ever seen Timmy Turner?
I don't think it's my real chin. How do you mog?
Oh, I just exist. Me existing is mogging, so that's my bad. Sorry.
I can hold.
I know how to.
I'm trying to flex my face muscles to
oh my god!
my
Profile
chin.
reveal.
Profile. It's not the first time. I can kind of see it. I think it's a bad day for my chin. I've had better days for my chin. My chin has good days and bad days.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Surely.
Also, Gomi, if you want to stop at any time, just let me know if you're no longer interested in programming and just want to yap. I'm just trying to do my duty as a teacher.
We can function, and then can I show you my website?
Yeah.
Why are you saying it like that?
I was stretching.
I think you're gonna like it.
I was stretching.
Yeah, sure.
Chat
Someone
knows.
said I cracked my neck and it echoed in my room. I'm gonna pop my neck. I don't think you'll hear it, but my chat can. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. Okay, sorry. Boomers, did you hear that? Anyways, sorry. Okay, next one.
Okay, you done?
Yeah, sorry.
All right. I'll go through functions very, 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 very simple, very quickly. Okay.
Okay.
So, it's a void because it doesn't return anything. Let's take in a string And this
Wait,
would be
void
this,
is sorry. Void
yeah?
is what is void?
Nothing. Like for it doesn't have a result.
Void
So if a
equals nothing.
yeah, if a function in math, takes in an output or it takes in something and then does something with that value. So for example, the absolute value of -1 is 1. The absolute value is a function.
Yeah.
In programming, you can have functions that don't actually give you anything back. They just run code.
Yeah, sorry. I
Okay.
keep seeing your Fugi move.
Okay.
Anyways,
Okay.
yeah, go on.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna write something here.
Mhm.
You see how we have the ace of something, and then we
Yeah,
have the jack
yeah.
of something, and then we have the queen of something, and the king of something. And then for
Uh-huh.
the cards, we have
Yes.
of something, right? Right.
Uh-huh.
So we have this suit here, which is a variable. So if I were to do this and pass in the suit, would that make sense to you if I were to just write in suit here?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
would
sorry.
that make
I'm trying
sense?
to make it smaller. Yes, that makes sense.
So we are saying the queen of suit, and then suit is a variable here. Suit is the input to the function. Suit is do you write it as suit?
Yeah, that's sweet. Is
Suite?
what you wrote.
Oh, suit. Okay. So this is gonna output things based on the suit of the specific card. Okay, and then we go down to main and we say write cards, hearts.
Mhm.
All right. Now, if I were to do this, how much sense does this make? If you were to look at the code and what I wrote here at the bottom.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we're basically calling the write cards function with hearts, diamonds, spades, and clubs, and then
Uh-huh.
it's being saved into the suit variable.
Yeah.
All right, and when you actually run the code, it prints out every single one of them.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
that's
the hearts, all
that's
the
functions.
diamonds,
That's
spades.
functions.
Okay. That makes sense.
I'm glad that makes sense. I'm glad it makes sense. Will pointers be covered today? Pointers will not be covered today. Pointers will not be covered
There
today.
once some time. And then like after like 5, I'm gonna be taking over your job.
We're gonna be taking over my job.
I can be an apprentice. Like I think I show some what's the word? Potential?
Yeah, but do you have my chin?
Well, I mean that's a different question. Like I may not have your chin, but I still mog you. You know what I mean? Like that's a having the chin's a whole nother thing. Having squirrel go body though, bro? Like you know what I mean? Like
I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna be a hot take from me. I don't understand why everyone likes the Squirrel Girl build.
okay, then I'm built like Sue. Damn.
You can't just change it up like that. You can't just change it up like that. What is it like do you just change based on preference? You just wake up one day and you're Squirrel Girl, and you wake up another day and you're Sue, or how does that work?
Depends if my morning skinny or not.
It depends if your morning is skinny.
Do you know that term? Like there's a thing called like morning skinny where when you wake up in the morning because you've not like ate, you like fasted when you sleep, you're like skinnier than like you would be at the end of the day.
Are you a skinwalker?
Well, I wouldn't put it in terms like that, but I'm just hot.
What? What does that have to do with anything? So you're saying if you're not hot, then you wouldn't have that morning skinniness thing? Is that like a hot people only thing?
Everyone has morning skinny.
Okay.
Everyone has it.
Okay. I do like that you have complimented yourself so many times during this stream. It is actually funny, and I like that.
Is it wrong to be confident?
I don't think it's wrong to be confident, no.
I'd rather that than guys. I'm so ugly. Oh my god, Alex, compliment me, please. I'm so ugly. I'm so sad right now. Oh my god, please compliment me.
So, someone in chat said self-riz.
Exactly. I mean, how can I riz everyone else if I don't riz myself?
You have to be confident in yourself. That's right. That's right.
Exactly.
So regardless of how ugly you are, you need to think that you're hot.
There's like ugly people, but if they're confident, like it makes them hot. Not that that's me though. Like I'm just confident and also hot. You know?
Prove it.
What do you mean prove it? Do you want me to face reveal right now?
I don't know. Someone in chat said prove it. I just read their message.
You want me to face reveal right now?
Yeah. Go for it.
Alright, let me take a selfie real fast.
I wonder what anime character she's gonna post.
Shut up!
I wonder what anime character she's gonna post. Chat.
Alex, what hair color do you like?
What hair color do I like?
Yeah.
I don't have a preference for hair color. I just don't really like blonde, I think.
Blonde?
I don't like blonde.
Dude, I literally I said this earlier, like the other day. I don't think I like blonde in like VTuber, like not VTuber, in anime designs. Except like obviously I like Cerber and Mini blonde, but like I think it depends on the character, I guess. But I don't think I like the.
I'm not talking about anime.
I know you're not. I know you're not. I'm just saying. I said that the other day. I think blondes are cute.
She's in the Sims character creation screen.
Shut up. Here.
You literally sent me a photo of Squirrel Girl. She literally sent me a photo of Squirrel Girl.
I would face reveal, but like I don't know. You're already a leaker, you know. So I'm scared this is not. I'm scared to see my face.
Bro,
because here's the thing.
I was joking. Don't send me your face. I want to see it.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. Like the reason I'm VTuber is because like if I showed my face, I think I would be too famous. I'm serious. Like it's not. You know, people are like, "Oh, you're VTuber because you're ugly." I'm VTuber because like.
She's too powerful.
I think it's too pretty. Yeah.
She needs to limit herself. She's too powerful.
It is. I'm nerfing myself by. It's for the people. Like I'm doing this for the people because like. If I showed myself, then people would be like hitting their desk, being like, "Damn, I'll never find a woman like her." And so, yeah.
I don't know what to believe. This is either massive amounts of copium.
Dude, imagine, do you remember when Dream, like back in the day, Dream was doing this and they were like, Dream's so hot, and then maybe I should stop, because what if I face reveal and it's like fucking Dream, bro?
just put the mask back on it, bro.
Oh god, yeah, that's it. My mom says I'm cute.
That's what the mask
Your mom does too, so.
Yeah, my mom
That's what the point of the mask is. Wait, you said yeah, my mom. Your mom calls me cute too? No way. His mom knows.
You wanna show me your website?
Yeah. Is there a way for me to share it also live?
I can watch your stream.
Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, let me get it up real fast. Is there a way to leave this? Should we leave? Does it matter?
I don't think it does. Yeah, we can just close
I'll just open another VS Code. Open.
All right.
There's no open recent. Oh, there it is. Okay, dude, I'm so excited.
Okay.
I guess I just gotta share my screen.
Why is your hair color different?
What do you mean? I have purple and white hair.
Oh, okay. Is it like a wig?
No, I just have two hair colors.
I've seen you take the hair off.
Yeah.
So it's like a wig.
Yeah, I'm actually just bald. I mean, I guess I'm like Gru. Okay, are you ready? Are you showing my screen and everything?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get this code up too.
What am I looking at? What am I looking at?
Sorry, that's still Domi. I'm sorry. Okay, here's all the code, right?
Uh-huh.
Right, this is a oh, where the hell am I?
You're gone.
What the hell? Where? Dude, I don't even... Where did I go?
Oh. I know where you went.
Dude,
You're gone, bro. Why is it a black screen?
Am I back?
No, I don't think you are. It's just a black screen.
Where? Oh, my bad. I actually added myself.
Okay.
Sorry, my bad. That was scary. Okay. Look.
Yeah,
So here's my code. Here's my code.
Okay, I'm watching.
And then we go here. They're racing. They're having a race.
They're having a race?
They're racing right now. I think this is peak. And then they have there's a flag right there. And now he's losing. This one, but I think he will come back. I think he will win. And look. He's winning. And Zaza Bird's behind. Zaza Glorp.
What is that? A Glorp feat? What am I seeing?
Oh. This guy, yeah. But they're racing. Isn't this so cool? Like, isn't this so... I don't think anyone could think of this but me. What do you think? Can you rate it on a scale of
This is
1 to 10?
this is my favorite race.
That's what I'm saying. Isn't it so cool?
I mean, they're kind of tied though. They're kind of tied.
Well, yeah, but look, what do you think of... Oh, what do you think of this one?
Of which one? That one.
Glorp ass.
I hate Glorp just in general. I hate Glorp so much.
Oh my god. Why do you hate Glorp?
I don't know, like I had the emote and it was annoying me so much that I asked the mods to remove it, and then they made it global. The 7TV made it global. Yeah, the Glorp is a global emote now.
Dude, that's so fucked up. You were like, let me get rid of this, and then they made it. Here, I'll show you another one I have too. Another website.
Okay.
Where the hell am I? Okay. You saw Goom Space and everything, right?
I think I did.
You remember that?
I'm not
Goom
sure.
Space back in the day?
I probably saw it, yeah. For everyone from Boxy.
Do you know? Have you ever seen this girl?
No, I've not.
Oh, she was like the emo person back in the day. I was listening to Skrillex when I made this. Back in the day, she was like emo, and she was like, "Hi, my name is Boxy." She was like the first, I feel like first YouTuber, one of them.
Okay.
I used to be really mad because I was in 5th grade. I remember this. I was in 5th grade. I was in English class. I had a crush on this dude, and he was like, "I like Boxy," and I remember I was like, "God damn it, I hate Boxy." And I remember he wrote her name on an eraser, and I was so mad.
You were jealous of Boxy.
I was jealous of this grown-ass woman when I was in 5th grade, bro. Yeah. Anyways, I think Glorp is so superior.
Wait. Scroll down. I haven't seen all of that. There's more, right?
That's it. This is it.
Damn, the hacker image at the bottom really sets the tone.
Yeah, well, it's because you're supposed to like zoom in, you know. So it's like you're like this, and then it's would be the full page when you fully zoom in.
Oh, okay. It's not responsive. You're not using media queries to make it responsive.
No, not in this one. This one was a quick one, you know.
Oh yeah, it was a quick one. This one's in particular. What is that bow image?
I don't know. It was so low quality. But I was like, when I was making this, I had a filter over my screen, and it made it look cooler.
You should have the filter on constantly if it makes it look cooler.
Do you wanna see it?
Yeah.
Here, let me let me get it open, and you'll see what I mean.
Honestly,
How was
best
your day?
website I've ever seen.
You think so? I think
Yeah.
so too.
How was my day? I woke up 10 minutes before stream after sleeping for like 4 hours. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to sleep after the stream.
Dude, but I know it's a great day. Like, you wake up and you're like, oh, I get to talk to Gomi right away when I wake up. And, you know, it probably, like, makes you, like, your day better. I would think.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyways. Yeah, I knew I was. Look, this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
wait.
waiting.
Wrong one. Okay. Wait. This one.
Oh my god, that's so cool! Oh my god! That looks so sick.
I know, right?
That looks so sick.
Are you making fun of me?
No, not at all.
You're a
It looks super
liar!
cool. I'm not lying. It's actually so cool.
My glorp. Dude, why I'm so freaking white right now? Glorp race. You
That's
know?
a cool filter.
I did coding in it before too, so like my VS Code was in it.
Mhm.
That's why I made the hacker mans, because that's what I felt like.
You are a true hacker, mans. I think.
You know, I'm actually in your computer right now.
Well, yeah, you are actually. Unless You literally were. You could have installed the virus and I wouldn't know.
Damn it! I should have. My opportunity. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to show you those. I think they're kind of epic.
Honestly, for someone who for a VTuber, I think these are some really good creations.
Like I taught myself the HTML and CSS and some JavaScript, so
Mm-hmm.
obviously I go for the 90s style. I'm not trying to make like good website.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can see the vision. I can see like what you're trying to go for. I saw more HTML pages though. It wasn't just 2 of them. There were more pages.
Yeah. There were more, but it's like I made little websites for my friends. Is what they were. So
Okay.
like this. Like I made them for my friends. And then you can go to like each person's page, and I made sure that you could.
You wanna publish these websites?
But I'm scared to publish them because like I know it's not good. But I don't know how to like I know you can post them on GitHub or whatever, right?
I can help
See,
you
like,
publish
she's
them on
live right
GitHub.
now.
I can help you post them on GitHub if you want. And
If
then
I publish, I'd probably do
Mhm.
Goom Space.
what do you mean by Goom Space?
Goom Space is like the other website that has like pages for like Mini and Cerber and Ali and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd post those one.
That's
Or
actually
just
really
this
easy.
one.
It's really easy to do actually, and it's free.
You
It's
just
free.
you just put the code in there and then that's it.
Yeah, you put the if you want a page like something.github.io and then something else, then yeah, it's free. If you want a custom domain, you're gonna have to pay just for the domain, which is like what, $10 a
Maybe
year.
I'll just do Glorp Race.
You can publish all of them. You can publish all of them.
I haven't published all of them.
You can publish all of them.
Have you seen this one?
No, I have not.
Singing killed my grandma. Okay. Dude, that's banger. That's banger. Dude,
I should look at that sometime.
that's going straight to Alex. Anyways, thanks for teaching me.
Hold on. I'm listening to Singing Kill My Grandma.
Because singing killed my grandma, okay? Now leave me alone. My uncle broke his neck tap dancing once.
I don't see the vision in Singing Kill My Grandma. I don't see it.
All you need to do is watch because singing killed my grandma. Okay.
It seems like brain rot. I think it's brain rot.
Yeah. Well, you just had to be there. Okay. You just had to be there at the time.
I think your brain must be already rotted in order to understand this.
Do you think I'm brain rotted?
No.
I say
No,
like
you're
when I'm
not.
showing my glorp race. I don't think I'm as brain rotted as people think I am.
I don't think you're brain rotted either. I think you're pretty not brain rotted. You know, but just by comparison with other people.
Yeah. Well, that's because I hide my freak. I'm not trying to be you know.
Oh yeah, because you're not brain rotted. You're brain molded.
Yeah, yeah, I'm brain molded. Dude, I'm so scared I would get mold with my brain. You said it. You said guys, I went to his chat. He said I was gonna grow mold in my brain. I was so scared. I started crying.
There's no way you believed me when I said that.
I believed you.
There's
I'm really
no
like
way.
I'm
There's
very
no way.
easily gaslit.
There's no way.
I am. I'm really easily gaslit, so
I don't believe you.
yeah. Well, I was scared because I felt like I already had it. I felt like there was already mold in my brain. I was sick. I'm not even joking. I really got sick after drinking the mold. Like I had like really bad headaches and stuff.
But you didn't actually have any problems until you saw the mold, right?
No, it was like my tummy didn't start hurting too, but well, I guess maybe because I threw up. Yeah, maybe.
Perhaps.
Seeing the mold made me feel gross. I asked Shumi and she said it would require a brain. Oh.
All right.
So sad.
Well, are you gonna learn
Anyway.
anything from what I've? Are you gonna remember
Yeah,
anything?
I think I'll remember. I think I learned a lot, and I took a bunch of notes. You saw.
I'm glad. I'm glad. If you think you'll remember this, that's
I took a lot
I'm
of
proud.
notes.
I'm proud of you.
I'll say this as coding notes with Alex. C plus plus.
Never to be opened again.
No, it'll stay open. I never close my notes anyway, so.
Mhm.
Yeah, thank you. For teaching me. I hope I wasn't too like stupid.
No, you weren't stupid at all. No, 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 no. It
Oh,
was
you
actually.
sound like you're
I'm
faking it.
not being sarcastic here. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not being sarcastic.
Okay,
It was
okay.
actually like I was moving pretty fast, and you were able to keep up. I hope.
I don't think there was anything I didn't understand, cause you explained that if I didn't. So thank you.
I just hope I was a good teacher because I was really unprepared for this.
Yeah, I think you were good. Like I said, shout out to Ali for teaching me like stuff that made it easier for me. Because if I was going from HTML to CSS and I didn't do that little Python thing, I don't think I would understand C++ at all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think you did a good job. Great
I'm-
professor.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
will on the teacher rating thing. I will give like 9 out of 10. Because 10 out of 10 is saved for me.
Okay, okay. On the student rating, I think I would give it like a 7 out of 10.
I'm getting 5, bro.
Oh,
Man.
sorry. Say that again. It cut off. Say that again, please.
I'm gonna give you a 2 out of
But
10.
you can't change the rating after you hear my rating.
Well, yeah, but I edited it though. Is the thing, so I could. Why am I 7? I feel like I did a good job.
Why are you 7?
Yeah.
I just said a random number.
Dude, I actually put in thought. I was like, you know what, 9, because he did explain stuff, blah blah blah, and then you're like, I'm gonna give her a 7 because that's how I am. Daily dose of internet.
Okay, it's more like an 8 or 9. It's more like an 8 or 9.
Dude, I can't. I know, like, sorry, I just can't stand the daily dose of internet. I can't handle it, Alex. It makes me like, it makes me rage when I hear his voice.
Can you do his intro? Can you do his intro?
What is his intro? I don't watch him.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. You have to
Hello
say that.
everyone, this is your daily dose of internet, and today we're watching some funny videos. Pops and moments in snow.
Okay, but the inflection is off. The inflection is off.
Oh, okay. Let me. Should I look it up real fast?
Yeah, I can give you a link.
Oh yeah. Give me a link.
All right.
Hello everyone. My name is Markiplier.
Just his latest video. Just his intro.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
Not bad actually, not bad.
Dude, I feel bad. I'm not I've got into some streamers chat, like multiple different streamers, and they're like doing React content, and it's a daily dose of internet, and I'm like, please just watch a TikTok compilation. Like, why does he explain every video? It makes me so mad.
I like daily dose of internet.
Really?
Yeah. Do you not? Why not?
No. I mean, I don't like stealing content in the first place. But I think it's stupid that he didn't, like, I don't like that he explains the video.
I mean, it's just background commentary, you know?
Commentary. Watch the video. I can't even watch the video because then he's like, well, this is a video where singing killed his grandma, literally. So we're gonna watch that video, and then it's singing kills his grandma, and it's like, I'm spoiled. How is it funny? He's spoiling it for me.
It doesn't matter that he's spoiling it. It's comfy. It's comfy.
It is not like, if you find that comfy, bro, I think you need to like.
I don't like TikTok compilations. I don't like TikTok.
I mean, I don't like TikTok compilations either. I'm saying, like, can he just make a compilation? Like, can it just be a compilation without him talking?
Well, he needs to provide something, right?
That's what I'm saying. He needs to provide something because he's stealing content. Oh my god, the host has ended. I'm scared.
He's not stealing
I know it's
content.
you.
I know he has. He has
permission. He gets
Yes,
permission.
yeah.
But I'm saying, like, that's still different, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than other people who just, they can repost.
That's true. Speaking of, can you send me like 5 videos of yours that I can react to? And I won't post a link to you.
5 videos of mine that you can react to?
Yeah, and then I won't shout you out or anything.
I don't have videos. Um,
I know you don't.
I don't have videos, and there's nowhere on the internet where you can find some. I don't think Neurosoda. No,
Ah,
Neurosoda isn't.
surely.
Yeah, Neurosoda is a clipper, but there's some other clippers that you can watch that have much better content, I think.
Yeah, wait, why is their name Neurosoda if they just post you?
What, you know about them
Let me,
already?
I'm pulling up their page.
Oh, you know about Neurosoda? I thought you didn't know
Someone
about
posted a
Neurosoda.
video in my Discord, that's why.
Neurosoda
Please,
is.
please do not post me, Neurosoda. Please don't post me. Please don't shipbait. Please. I'm not that type of girl. I can't
She
handle it.
already
I don't like
shipbaited.
it.
She already did it. He already did it. He already did it.
Yeah, but those ones weren't shipbaiting with us at least.
Are you sure?
I don't think so. But this is the thing, okay. People think I'm flirting because I'm mean, but I'm only mean when I talk to men. But like they don't ship me with the woman I'm actually flirting with and being like, baby, you're so beautiful, I want to have your kids. Right? When I say that to women, they're like, oh, Gomi's so funny. But then if I tell a man I hate them, they're like, oh, Gomi's flirting. It's like there's no winning. Like when I'm actually seriously being mean and hating men, they're like, oh, Gomi's so silly.
You're too straightforward.
Am I straightforward?
Yeah, that's what someone in chat said. I had no original input, so I just read a comment from chat. This is why I like streaming, by the way. It just lets me turn my brain off sometimes.
The game was rigged from the start.
You just have to be nicer to men in general. Or
I don't want to be nice to men.
Or be mean to women then.
I don't want to be mean to women. I want to be mean to men and nice to women.
Well then
that's how life should be. We should hate men and we should love women.
You made your own sandwich. You made your own sandwich then. You made your own sandwich. This is what you made. You made your own sub.
But whatever. I made sure I didn't crash out this stream.
Wait,
I'm not mean to women ever. I love women. No, I just
crash out?
When I talk to men, I just get mad.
Why? And how do you know I'm a man? Maybe I'm not a man. Have you ever thought about that?
Man?
Have you ever thought maybe I'm not a man?
Well, you're a boy.
Why? Wait,
yeah,
how do you know that? Wait, how do you know that?
Someone in your chat said Gomi's not gobber male, she's gobber boy, and I feel like that sounds accurate. Cause I'm a boy.
Yeah, from the boy meme. You're a gobber boy.
I'm a boy. I'm a gobber boy.
I don't think you're a gobber boy.
Why? What do you think I am?
You're not a gobber boy. You're not a gobber male. I am sorry that title does not belong to you.
What am I?
A VTuber?
But I'm not a VTuber, bro.
You are though.
This is me in the flesh.
You are a VTuber though. You literally have a VTuber tag on your channel.
Oh my! I didn't even know I had that. I'm not gonna lie.
You literally have a VTuber tag on your channel.
I didn't even know that. Okay, I'm gonna put a void tag. Fine, I'm not a gobber male. I'm a slobber male.
I don't know if she had the tag or not. I just said that. I don't know if she had. What'd you say? Wait, what did you say?
Oh, yeah, I think
Hold
I cut
on, what
out.
did you say?
I think it made me say something weird because I told you my mic's been messed up. Alex, thank you so much for teaching me.
Thank you so much
for teaching me.
Well, you're welcome.
You did a great job.
Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for paying attention.
I'll definitely use C++ in the future if I find something. We should make like the actual life thing sometime. So I have a project.
I'm thinking about it. I'm considering it.
Yeah,
first lesson was free. First lesson was free. Future lessons cost $200 $200 an hour.
Dude, I'm not even lying. I have like 15 cents in my bank account. I'm not even lying.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. No.
Do you have multiple bank accounts and you're just talking about one of them?
Well, the sad part is it's multiple, but added up it's 15 cents.
How do you live?
Yeah, I don't. Anyways, I do think I would love to learn more sometime. So yeah, you can teach me again in the future. I guess I'll let you teach me for free. Like I know you want to spend time with me and you think I'm so cool, but
I guess you'll let me, huh?
Yeah, because I think just hanging out with me makes you like you know how there's those things and it's like this sounds like I'm shipping. I'm not trying to mean it like this.
Mm.
Wait. Okay, there's like these memes where it's like there's a boyfriend and girlfriend, right?
Mm.
And the girlfriend's so hot, it makes the boyfriend like his social status goes up. That's us, but like streaming friendship wise. You know what I mean? Like I'm so cool that like your social status goes up by hanging out with me.
You do realize it's literally the opposite, right? You do realize you have this persona of someone who's incredibly cringe and unfunny, and I'm like the Gobbermel. I'm the Gobbermel in this relationship.
Oh no, I don't think it's like that. I think it's like
Oh my god, he's just coping so hard. He's
I think
coping
it's
so
like
hard.
yeah, look, they said one of your Gobbermels said Gomi is so cool. I can't believe she would hang out with Alex. That's what
That's
I'm saying.
one
And
guy.
I'm
That's
I'm
one
hanging out with
guy.
you for free, guys. Can you like? It wasn't just one guy. It was, now it's two guys. Okay, it was two guys. And what?
One guy and one
Oh,
boy,
three
apparently.
three guys. Wow. But listen, I'm just saying, like,
Mhm. What are you saying? You
I'm
wish you
saying,
could be as
Alex.
cool as I am. You wish you could be as cool as I am. With this state of the art hand tracking technology.
Oh yeah, let
As
me
well.
look at it.
Look at this
Start moving your hands.
state of the art hand tracking technology. Look at this.
Can you make
You've
a
never
fist?
seen. I
Like,
can
can
make
you
a
do
fist.
two fists?
Yeah. Well,
Do two fists.
why though?
I just want to see.
Why though?
Just do
I feel
it.
like this is a trap. I'm not. I'm. You know.
Just
I
do
don't.
it,
Want,
just
I
do
don't
it.
want anything to do with this. I feel like
Just
this is
do
a
two
trap.
fists, just do
This is
two
a trap.
fists.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not
Do
doing
two
that.
fists and then put your arms up and down.
I'm not doing
State of
that.
the art. Let's see it then. Let's see it,
I'm
Alex.
not
You got
doing that.
state of the art. We need to see it.
I have learned to identify traps
Oh,
from
traps?
miles away.
I told you I was a boy.
Okay, that's funny. Okay, I meant the other kind of traps though, and you know.
Oh yeah.
I
well.
think, yeah, I don't know what it is with every VTuber and trying to set up traps for me, but you know,
VTubing world. This is VTubing.
I just ascend. I just float over them.
But dude, you make traps too though. Like in Minecraft, you've like gone like 3 people with like different shit.
It wasn't my fault. You were killed by the fucking pistons.
Dude, that was so messed up, bro.
How do
That
you
was
die
so
to
messed up.
pistons? How do you die to pistons?
I don't know, but you saw my message after. I stand by that. I stand by it.
Okay, bro.
Anyways, yeah, you should go back to sleep or something, right?
Probably.
What time is it for you?
It's like 10:30 in the evening.
PM?
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm probably gonna go play some Marvel Rivals though before I go to bed.
Why do you rivals by yourself, or you're like, let me message all my kittens?
I feel offended by how you interpreted me there. I would never sound like that. I would never sound like that.
That's my Discord voice for any man. I'm sorry.
Plus, last time I tried to do something like that, I went on like an 8 loss streak on American servers.
Weird. Who with?
Oh, I wonder who.
That's really weird. That's
That's
really
really
that would have
weird.
happened. Like
It's
who
really weird.
would that I don't like that you're implying that I was the Discord kitten.
That's not what I was. Oh my god, that's not what I was implying. That's not what I was implying. Okay. Okay.
Listen, if we do it again, I've improved now. I'm better. Cause listen, last time I wasn't playing healer because you were playing healer, but I think now if we did it, I think we would win.
You think we would win?
Yeah, and I can go to EU servers.
I can also do NA servers. I don't mind.
Okay, next time we win.
It will be really embarrassing when we have a loss streak again.
No, dude, that sucked. I blame you. I do to this day. I blame you. It was not me, bro.
I don't think it might have been me. It might have been me. I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm not saying it was. I was playing very poorly. I was playing very poorly. Do it now,
Anyway.
chat. You have to understand. It's late. It's late, and Gomi has to get back to her skin water.
dude, I'm ending stream right after this. I don't know what you mean.
Well, yeah, I have to get
I'm
back
gonna,
to your
you
skin
know
water.
what I do? I just read romance novels.
Again, still? Is it the same one?
I read different ones.
Mhm.
The one I was reading last night was like It was like a maid, and she's the maid of the princess, and the princess is getting married to this like mean dude. But then the princess ran away, and he was like, "You're taking the place of the princess." It's so crazy, guys. It's so crazy.
Wait, spoilers? Come on. Why would you say
No,
that?
that was in the synopsis. It was in the bio.
Oh, okay. Don't give
Yeah,
us spoilers.
that's
Maybe
the
we
one
wanna maybe we wanna read that too at some point.
I was reading that one last night. Yeah. I
What
need to
else?
eat. I've been eating fish sticks.
Do you have any recommendations? Someone in chat is asking for recommendations.
Oh, the one that I was reading is called The Count and what is it? The Count and His Secret Maid? Something like that. I think that's what it's called. He's blind, and she's like, she has to be secret because people can't know he's blind. Count and the Secret. It's a manhwa too. The Count's Secret Maid. The Count's Secret Maid. That one.
Oh, it's on Webtoons.
Yeah. Well, no, I read the novel is not on Webtoon, but the comic is on Webtoon.
All right.
Yeah. They're good though. If you have time, you should read them. I actually do really like them. It's not just because I'm a freak and I crave.
I don't think you're a freak. I don't
know
think you're
you're
a
the
freak.
only one. You're the only one. I think I get a bad rep.
I think you have a bad reputation as well. I don't know why, but I don't think you're a freak.
I mean, I
think...
know why. It was my first raid, bro.
Oh, you know why? Oh, okay. Well, I don't.
Yeah, my first raid is so bad. If you ever saw the clip, like I can't even watch it. It embarrasses me.
Who raided you?
It was Vettel, my first Vettel raid.
Oh.
It was really bad.
Oh.
So, and Stas clipped it, and it has like 100K views, and like, I'm being so cringe in that.
Oh, we need to watch that right now. Gomi live reaction. Gomi live reaction.
You can watch it. I will. It's really bad. I feel like at that time I felt like I had to be like, I don't know. So people in the comments at the time were like, "Oh, Gomi, she reacted so well. Like she instantly started talking and stuff." And I was like being like, not that I was being fully lewd, but I panicked. I was having like a panic attack.
And your immediate instinct was to go into freak tuber mode?
Yeah, well, because I would joke with my chat like that already. But just as a joke. But I don't think people realized it wasn't me. Like I was being cringe, and I don't think people realized I. Obviously, they don't know me. You know, whatever. Like 8,000 people come in, don't know me, and I'm like being freaky. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, surely the reputation has died down since then, because everyone knows you're not freaky, you're just cringe.
Yeah, hopefully, maybe. What's so funny is like, I don't know. We've never called offline, but like I know I've called with Bo before, and he tells me that I'm so different offline because I don't talk. Like I'm just quiet. I'll just be in call and be like, yeah, that's crazy.
You don't talk? You are.
I mean, I talk.
You're a
but,
very
like,
big yapper.
obviously-
You're a very big yapper. Like I feel like if I didn't say anything, you could just yap nonstop for like 3 hours without shutting up.
Well, I know that's what you would think, but then when I'm on call, like I just like I don't. It depends, but like if we were to play like rivals off stream, like I'd probably just be playing rivals and like barely talking.
I mean, that's what happened on stream too.
Dude, that's because I was getting mad. I have to not be a crash out, and I was getting mad because we were freaking losing 8 times in a row, bro.
Surely that was a fluke.
I think it was a fluke. I think if we tried again now, you're GM, I'm Diamond. I think we would.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think because once we got out of the slop because I think we were playing comp, weren't we?
Yeah.
I think the slop was like whatever we were in, plat or like gold at the time. I don't remember because we were way lower.
Yeah.
I think it'd be better now.
I mean, I feel like the bot match after all of the competitive matches they gave, that was a big encouragement boost.
I think also because like with rivals, it's not that I don't know. I'm not saying I was like shy to call, but like sometimes like if I don't talk to people for a while, then I'm like nervous because I don't wanna. I'm scared how I come across to people.
Same, but especially when you're like trying to meet someone new or like trying to get to know someone.
Yeah. So I think when we did rivals, like we had already like called a little before, but I think the time we called before that, like I was drunk.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah. So that I feel like that's a little different, So then like when you're actually calling, I'm like, man, Alex probably thinks I'm a freak, so like I'm just not gonna talk.
Nah,
You know, it's probably
bro,
something like
you're
that.
not a. I've seen my fair share of freaks. You're not in that category. You don't have to worry.
Yeah, I've changed. I've matured now. You know, I'm a hag, hot ass Gomi. So now I'm free.
You're free from the freak.
I'm free. Yeah,
That
exactly.
doesn't absolve you from cringe though. It doesn't absolve you
No,
from cringe.
no, I'm always cringe. I will take being cringe over being freak. I think.
Mhm.
Yeah,
What if
always.
what if you were not a freak but you were also not cringe? Have you tried that?
Yeah, that's me off stream.
Because then you get close to being a gobber male or a gobber boy. If you're not
Oh, I
cringe.
see. I see.
And
Yeah. Okay. So I guess off stream I'm gobber male. On stream I'm slobber male.
stop. She said it again. She said it again. G- All
I
right.
think that's what it is.
All right
Anyway, are
then.
you ending your stream or
I
are you
have
gonna end
no.
after?
I have absolutely no plans. I can do whatever. I can end. I can keep playing Minecraft for 8 hours. Or I can go play Marvel Rivals. I'm probably gonna toss a coin.
Because I was gonna say if you're in, we could just raid the same person.
Do you have someone in mind?
No, I don't. I'm like
Let's
trying to
see.
look at my follow list. Dude, imagine raiding like the battle channel, but it's the Japanese one.
Oh wait, I did that already.
Have you done that? That's so
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. And then people started typing in English, and then
Oh, that's sad. We need to
uh,
all type Konnichiwa. Wait, you always raid the same people. Let me find someone.
I only raid my friends. I only raid my friends. So that's why if you have someone else that you want to raid, I'd be down to raid them because I'm running out of people to raid. Like at this point,
Same.
I've raided the same people like 3 times over.
Dude, I know like 1 week where like you only raided me like fucking like 10 times in a row.
You were the only person that was online. I know. I
that
was
was ever
bro,
live.
I don't want to read. I don't want to read Gomi again. I've raided her like 5 times. It's gonna be weird.
Can we raid a they're like an IRL person. They're not like they're not a
Yeah,
VTuber.
yeah. So am I.
That's fine.
So am I. I'm
Well,
also a
okay, yeah,
flashback.
but like you're not showing your face like actually. This person,
Let's see. Let's
this
see.
dude, I've played rivals with him and he just goes naked grandma. Naked, huh? Do you know that meme? Whatever.
I don't know that even know. All right, we can raid them.
Okay, well, thanks for teaching me again.
It was fun hanging out.
Yeah, sure. It was fun hanging out with you too, Alex.
Did you start the raid yet?
No, did you?
Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't. I haven't yet.
I was gonna say bye to my chat and stuff first.
Oh, okay. I'll probably do that as well then.
So bye.
Yeah. Goodbye. All right. I thought we were doing like a synchronized raid or something, you know? I thought we were doing like a synchronized raid. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Gobbers, say goodbye. Gobbers, say goodbye to the goomers. Say goodbye, everyone. All right. Honestly, fun collab. I hope I was a good teacher. I may have not been a good teacher, but I hope I was. This is probably gonna be the end of the stream for me because I have to go to the doctor's office tomorrow at 8 a.m. in the morning, so I can't really afford staying up until too late, you know. I'll just say hello to everyone and then end the stream. How about that? Hello, MR Club Zero Tech. Hello, Theodore. Hello, Modest. Hello, Netplay. Hello, Noonwatcher. Hello, Stashimane. Hello, Kurtempest. Hello, Kaija. Hello, Lavi. Hello, Zamson. Hello, Pro. Hello, Electrified Red. Hello, Konshmi. Hello, Sort of Blink. Hello, Kenraf. Hello, Paladin King. Hello, Snask. Hello, Deadsec. Hello, Dioviak. Hello, Tilo. Hello, Gons Fishing. Hello, Tickets. Hello, East Mango. Hello, Packet Crew. Hello, Zmanbro. Hello, Cybotech. Hello, Prod Envy. Hello, Nif. Hello, Govo. Hello, Summer Namiko. Hello, Alex Cree. Hello, Fridge Sage. Hello, Femus. Hello, Mayu. Hello, Red Epicness. Hello, Xfold. Hello, Mr. Otto. Hello, Tronins. Hello, RP Dingo. Hello, Jay Lantis. Hello, Savvy. Hello, Superjun. Hello, Phil. Hello, Eggdog. Hello, 8arg. Hello, Nice New Cats. Hello, Sensen. Hello, Hectodrone. Hello, Chasty. Hello, I'm Spooked. Hello, King Grey. Hello, Silex. Hello, Enzingo. Hello, Useless. Hello, Hamikoto. Hello, Indigo. Hello, Fabin. Hello, 300. Hello, Mark. Hello, Harknuddle. Hello, Not Shimi. Hello, C Zerk. Hello, Lila Skin. Hello, Absolute Unit. Hello, Double 1P. Hello, Woodsticks. Hello, Skull. Hello, Mighty Marrow. Hello, Pick. Hello, Xitak. Hello, Giga of Hell. Hello, No Words. Hello, Boingy Spoloingy. Hello, Boingy Spoloingy. Hello, Shani. Hello, Marslat. Hello, Horniest Duck. Hello, Macmo. Hello, Acceptabilul. Hello, Raitoff. Hello, Mikra. Hello, El Koto. Acceptabilul, are you Romanian? That sounds like a Romanian name. Hello, TLD Agile. Hello, Food Frogs. Hello, Rusa. Hello, Marmish. Let's shout out Gomi. Shout out Gomi. Hello, Savius. Hello, Terror. Hello, Extreme Panther. Hello, John Twitch Real. Hello, Loki. Hello, Smile Dan. Hello, Herber. Hello, that fucking dude. Hello, Mapstick. Hello, Andrew. How many more are there? Hello, Asdane. Hello, Sidlow. Hello, Dreep. Hello, Big Show. Hello, Biggie Tugu. Hello, Nightstar. Hello, Minty. Hello, I'm Smurfing Bird. Hello, Budweiser. Hello, Arknights. Hello, Beppy. Hello, Locknezo. Lockzenzo. Hello, Lexant. Hello, Troops Art. Hello, Vadim Dim. Hello, Roomba La Jamba. I read that name so poorly. Hello, Roomba Malajla. Hello, Roomba Malajla. Hello, Death Sagai. Hello, Konami. Hello, Alpha Prime. I should mention chat. I can't see. It's too far away. Hello, Ultra Hacker. Hello, DB Daba. Hello, Techno Penguin. Hello, Shark Man. Hello, Etik. Hello, Etid. Hello, Lord Mara. Why are there so many? Hello, Common Archer. Hello, Babel. Hello, Drake Johnson. Hello, Telefin. Hello, Radius. Hello, Nunza Jureg. Hello, Gomi. Hello, Mark. Hello, Orhi. And hello, Jill. Okay, I'm raiding. There I go. I'm caught up on the rewards. I'm caught up on. Now say bye to everyone. I'm not saying bye to everyone. I'm saying bye to everyone as a group, not as a whole. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I think I really had fun. Thank you, Gomi, as well. You're a good student. Also, if you guys want to follow, I'm trying to beat Rambo driving. It's a 24/7 live stream of a monkey driving a golf cart, of a orangutan driving a golf cart, and they have more followers than me. So I'm trying to beat. That's my current follower goal. I had stream muted, so I don't know what went down, but I hope it was good. I had stream muted. All right. Hello, Pibbly Bingus. That's a great name. Have a great night, everyone, and thank you for watching. I'm gonna raid now. Hi and bye. Max Fix in Discord. I'll take a look at it sometime tomorrow, I think. Raid message.